everything, or?
Well, as we drink them, we'll rock them.
No.
Welcome to Snowmobile Sessions Live on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms. It's the #1 destination to learn about snowmobiling, network with other sledders, and have an awesome time doing it. We'll meet other snowmobilers that share your passion and show your fan photos along the way. Snowmobile Sessions Live. Enjoy the ride.
This episode of Snowmobile Sessions Live is brought to you by Energy Powersports. They're Oakville's full-line BRP dealer with sales and service to all BRP models and so much more. Energy Powersports always has the fun in store with a wide selection of clothing, parts, and accessories for all your powersports passions. Make Energy Powersports your source for Can-Am off-road ATV and side-by-sides. Can-Am on-road Riker and Spider, including the sporty F3S. Sea-Doo watercraft and Switch pontoon boats. And Alumacraft fishing boats powered by Mercury Marine. Put yourself on a Manitou pontoon or a Widescape stand-up snowmobile. Energy Powersports is the home for Lynx and Ski-Doo snowmobiles for the entire family. Do you feel the energy? Energy Powersports, 879 Cranberry Court, Oakville, Ontario, or online, energypowersports.ca.
That's in my ad.
All right, that worked out good. Hold on a second. Here, let's run the fast track.
Fan photos are brought to you by Fast Track Snowmobile Traction. This season, quit sliding sideways on the ice and losing races to your buddies. A Fast Track stud kit will help you with improved braking and give you the arm-ripping acceleration you crave. I put over 3,000 clicks last season on my Renegade 850, and I'll tell you, these studs exceeded my expectations. Not one broken stud. My idle wheels still look like new, and they hooked up like I was on rails in the twisties, inspiring confidence every ride. Fast Track Top Gun kits are the highest rated stud kit at 4.9 stars with over 230 reviews. The studs are heat treated stainless so they are strong and they don't rust. The kit is lighter, easier on the track, and has a lifetime warranty against breaking. Each kit comes with a track-specific template for complete balance with over double the scratch lines from stock templates. All listeners, when purchasing a stud kit, can get a free install kit, a $30 value. Visit fasttrack.co, add both products to the cart, and use the coupon code SNOW at the checkout. That's fasttrac.co.
All right, look at this crap show here. And John Luke, speaking of the John Luke, how many days we got left to get in and order our sleds?
That's it, man. We're down to 4 days and 5 hours. That's it.
Wow. And how is it going? Is it lots of demand this year?
Yeah, you know what? It's interesting. To me, it's more than pre-pandemic numbers.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. But is it as much as we've seen the last couple of years? No. I mean,
Okay.
we were in a position in the last couple of years where consumers were just pre-ordering everything, and by that I mean Ski-Doos, Lynx, Sea-Doos, boats, and then there's a supply chain issue, which was an issue. You know, like obviously the big problem. So, but now we don't have any supply issues, so everything is back in abundance. We're not as limited as much as we used to. So, but it's going very, very well. I mean, certainly the hot models like the Turbo Renegade, not a Renegade, but MXZ Trail Turbo, sold in a couple of hours. It was extremely quick to go. There's not a lot of not a lot of units per dealer on those models.
Nice.
But yeah, you know, the typical, you know, MXZ XRS, which the 850 now is in MXZ. You get a choice of the 137 or 129. The Renegade, which you have, is now a collector's item because the 850 is no longer available on the Renegade. It's now changed to MXZ, but with a change of tracks. Backcountry super popular again this year. Lynx is as we sold quite a few Lynx this year because the new dashboard, the new screen is available on the Lynx. So that's been popular. And surprisingly for us, I mean, surprisingly, not surprisingly, but over the last 2-3 years, we've seen an increase in demand for utility sleds. By that, I mean the Expedition, the Tundras, the Scandics, the ice fishing sled, that type of stuff. There's quite a bit of demand, and we've booked quite a few. We booked actually 2 on the weekend on Saturday, so a Scandic and an Expedition. So it's those are popular items, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, that's good. And don't forget to give John Luke a call if you're interested. A guy just messaged me tonight and said, who do I talk to at Energy Powersports? And I told him, call John Luke. He's a fan of the show, and hopefully he'll give you a shout. And he mentioned another name, which was like blasphemy. You're swearing at me. You don't mention those names to me.
Hey,
it's only Energy Powersports, and that's it.
There's a lot of good dealers out there. We're very lucky with BRP because we've got arguably probably the biggest network of snowmobile dealers across the country, certainly in Ontario. And I will tell you, I'm a proud member of that network. The dealers in Ontario are really, really good dealers. They love the sport. Many of them are super passionate, if not gearheads of snowmobiling. So we're good. We do well, and we like to take care of customers. We'd like to drive a different experience, which actually awarded us the Dealer of the Year for the district in Ontario. So super happy about that for
I love that. Congratulations on that. That's awesome. You guys earned it though. Don't think that that was just handed to you. That you guys do everything right to do it. So cheers to Energy Powersports and their staff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Everything like that.
You know, it's been, I'll tell you this, Gary, and you know this, Corey knows this. It is probably the toughest award to win for a dealer in an urban center. The reason we're not on the trails. Our closest trail is Hillsburg, which is about an hour away from us. By the time you load the trailers and all that, and so we don't benefit from having natural traffic. We had to do things differently, and but yeah, we sold a lot of sleds. We sold quite a few hundreds of sleds last year, and you know, so we to win it in only 4 years of existence is a real treat. So
that's all. I know it's awesome. Hey man, we spread the word. We spread the word as much as we can. So we hope that's helping. Rob, the oil guy, just joined us too. Welcome aboard, Rob. Cheers.
Their sales are probably so good because of the display they have.
Maybe, yeah.
It's a great looking display.
Yeah, thank you. We try hard, that's for sure. So on screen here, we got the here. I'm going to move you over here. I'm going to make you guys bigger. This is what do you guys call yourselves? The Wisco crew. I muted everybody because there's a bunch of noise there. So if you have to talk, turn your mic on. Here, I'll unmute you.
Oh,
there you go.
There we go. Now we can talk.
Oh, now you see what's so funny?
Yeah. There you go.
We're the Sexy Eyes clan.
The Sexy Eyes clan. Oh, and every time you say Sexy Eyes or Sexy Eyes Bridge or Sexy Eyes Sky Bridge, you get a drink. That's the rule tonight. So, and we've got some pictures of the Sexy Eyes Sky Bridge coming up in the fan photos, you know. So, and Masser, you're going to like the one photo, and you'd be mad at the guy for the photo, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. Who else we got in here? We got Mike Gulleets.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Mike. How you doing? He's still out there sledding away. Do you not work or what? What's going on? Do you not work?
No, I'm in my shop here. I was just checking out my new toys. So
all right on.
I turned my phone on, and that's where I am.
Oh, that's cool. You have to show us your new toy when you if you can. Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can walk around with it. We'll get to that. I know what is it the toy you talked to me about last night?
Well, I didn't go for that one, but I picked up another one.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see it then. And we got Drew, DP Rocks in the house. And you know what? I've been looking for my microphone for weeks, and I don't know where it is. I don't know where it went. But I'm happy you left the Energy Powersports sticker on there.
Here, can I get that to turn? Yeah, whatever. It's there. Yeah, I'm not feeling 100% tonight, boys. It's good to be here and see everybody.
Yeah, for sure. And Corey Brock,
yo,
back How's it going? He's got the headset on and everything. There we go.
Tonight. Great.
I'm surprised he's not on his boat.
It looks like you're dispatching tractor trailers or something.
I stole these from Shannon, so.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey Corey, is this a Renegade I see behind? Is that your old Renegade?
No, I actually haven't gone and picked that up yet. So yeah, so I got a call last night from Kirkland Lake OPP around 10 o'clock, and they recovered my old sled.
Cool.
So I guess, long story short, the story is somebody had bought it and basically ripped all the graphics off it. They put new numbers on it, registration numbers. They were using an ownership from a 2022 backcountry, and it just so happened that the OPP officer is a snowmobiler, and basically when they were riding at around 1:30 a.m., I guess you call it Sunday morning, around Kirkland Lake, I think 4 of them or 5 of them, and there's a curfew of 11 o'clock there for snowmobiling. So they all got pulled over, and basically, he was giving out tickets for the noise at night, riding past, curfew, this and that and whatever. And I guess the sled, he noticed when he asked for the paperwork from my old sled, the paperwork said basically Gen 4. He knew that it was a Gen 5 because he actually has a Gen 5. And he put 2 and 2 together and noticed that the VIN number was ground off the tunnel. Like I said, all the stickers were gone. He went into the gauge and actually
even the fanny's decal. Did they took the fanny's decal off?
Fanny's decal was on my 22 that got sold at Energy. So
yeah,
so somebody's riding around with a fanny's decal on their gauge. But yeah. So anyways, so basically, so they caught. I don't know if it's the actual people that stole it. This guy said he bought it for like 18 grand or something. Had no idea, but as the story continued, I told the guy that I had a lead down in Nanacoke, and apparently some of the addresses from the 4 guys are from down that way. So I have a feeling that it was probably the guy that stole it or knew the guys that stole it. So hopefully it's not over yet. So yeah, it's just kind of another part of a decent ending, right? So
yeah, that's great. That's great.
So are you taking your old sled back?
I've been paid out by the insurance company and all that stuff. I mean, maybe I can get it back and buy it off them, but as of now, like I said, it's up in a garage at the OPP in Kirkland Lake. So trailer has not yet been found. They were supposed to send different detachment OPPs to the addresses of some of the people that they caught, and we're searching for the trailer. So fingers crossed. And so that's my story. So
well, it's good to hear that they found it.
That would have quite the upgrade.
Yeah. Even that you're not getting it back or you care to get it back, at least they've got it, right? Like you've got the bugger.
It was hard-earned money, and at least I know someone's not driving, my sled around. It had a few sentimental things on it, which unfortunately were spray painted over and stuff like that.
I think we can fix that.
So, anyways, it's so I'm pretty happy about that, anyways. So
I'm gonna bring on another guest right now. Check this out, Jinxie boy. What's shaking, bro?
Look at that, Jinxie.
Look at that bicep.
What's up? I just came to tell you to frig off, Gary.
Okay, we'll see you. Thank you. He's gone. Yeah, I don't. I think he's still mad at my social media empire is bigger than his. That's probably what it is, right? So let's see who's in the chat. Hello, everyone. Just Fly Low. Dominator says, evening, Brat Pack. back, another season comes to an end, or does it? Is this just the start of the season? How do you know? Maybe we're in a parallel universe. Bobby O says, such a bummer today is the last show of the season. Get that right. Renegade X, good evening, folks. Rob Overholt said, good evening, all. Bobby O, I think I said that. Pro Polaris Rob. Greg Kelly. He says, William, you're putting on the kilometers. Uncle Buck's in the house, and he sent me pictures. LaPointe Skidoo 800R, he's in the house too. Scott Terry. Who else? Oh, I seen our buddy Mark Bow in the house here today. What was he saying? He said something about oh geez, he had some comment. Oh, who's the sexy voice? That sexy voice at the beginning has been on all year, Mark. Where have you been? You know, she's a friend of mine from up north. She did the voice there. So, and Dominator says Metallica to Drew and gives a thumbs up. You know, so hey, there we go. More will be coming in as we go along here, and away we go. So, let's talk about the season that is or was or never was. Who wants to start? Let's get the Wiscos to talk about their season here. I'm going to move you guys up to the corner here, and there we go. Perfect.
There we are.
So, what was your highlights this year? Be careful how you answer this too.
Well, it's kind of obvious. I would say Canada, you know, new experience, never done before. Just never, you know, meeting all the guys that are on this podcast every Monday, everything else like that, having an awesome time in the after riding, everything about it, you know. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, everything about better next year
was awesome. And now watching these videos afterwards, bringing back a lot of memories and stuff like that of like, wow, you know, I remember that area, and, you know, explaining to people like, oh, the bridge and everything else like that, and how we're going to fix that thing up and make it the sexy eyes great again. Yeah, I gotta have the sexy eyes in there, because I'm going to keep on saying sexy eyes. That's
exactly.
Do we drink
the Sexy Eyes Sky Bridge?
Yeah.
You drink on Sexy Eyes, you drink at Energy Powersports.
Yeah, that's
every time Gary talks.
every
time he tries to sell us something, you take
exactly. Do you want to buy a new Skidoo? There we go. Here, John Luke said mine's are rare now. It's a Renegade, so 40 grand. Let's start the bidding.
Does that mean that my 18 is also worth like 35 grand?
That's right, it does. Yeah,
maybe.
I'll sell mine for 39. It's exactly like Gary's. It probably has less. It has less numbers on it because his is in kilometers, mine's in miles, so mine's lower.
How many miles did you put on this year, Massart?
All in all, probably about 24 to 2,500 miles.
See, I think you beat me.
Yeah, but it's miles, Gary, so it's less, right?
Yeah, no, but even kilometers. Kilometers. You said 2,500 miles?
Destroyed what we did this year.
Oh yeah, you killed me, man. You just
that's like double. That's probably like double.
I'm gonna have to go up. I'm gonna have to go up to Cochrane in 2 weeks and drive around in circles. You know, and beat you out there.
I cheat. I put it on a jack stand in the garage and let the track spin for a little while.
Yeah.
I think you did, because you certainly didn't do it in Canada. John Luke, what was your highlight of the year riding? I know you got out this year.
Yeah, I did. The funny thing is we got out a little bit more than we did last year. So all in all, I know, like, you know,
we don't need numbers. You're good.
Yeah. So between the five sleds, probably about, it's not that much, mind you, but probably around 1,100K.
Nice, that's good. Nice.
So yeah, we have a Lynx, Expedition SC, Renegade X, a Blizzard, and a Mach.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Is that 5? Yeah, I think that's 5.
Yeah. Where did you just stay around the cottage, or did you actually go anywhere? Did you get to Quebec this year?
No, I did not go to Quebec. So I will tell you this: if I'm going to plan the trip to Quebec next year, okay, and we're going to go to an awesome place. So I'm bringing Corey Brock. I don't care if I have to kidnap him, but he's coming with me. Gary, you won't be far behind. But yeah, so I definitely want to do that next year for sure.
That's cool.
That's where I'm from originally, but it's time, and And I just ordered tonight, just before the podcast, I finalized my order for my 2024. So I'm excited about that.
Right on. What'd you get? Can you tell us?
I'll tell you this. So I got 2 links. I got a Rave and an X-Terrain.
Sweet.
My son really likes the Rave. I want to try an X-Terrain. I ordered a black backcountry XRS.
Nice.
I got an MXZ XRS. I got my wife a Grand Touring.
Right on.
And there's something else, which I'm sure you can guess which one.
Did you get the R, the 850R? Did you get your hands on one of those? You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll get that going. I didn't want to keep one for myself, but Sherry, who works here, Corey knows her, Gary, you know her as well. Drew,
yeah, for sure.
She convinced me. She goes, you know what? It's the first year, you got to have it. So
that's great. You do.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Jinxie came back. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's going good.
What's your highlights of this? What's your highlight of the season this year? What riding wise? What'd you do?
Answer carefully.
Oh man,
he didn't even ride with us. He didn't even have fun at lodge sessions.
Well, battling the stomach flu made that not as fun as it could have been, but I think I toughed it out pretty good.
You did good. I had no idea, man, and that's why everybody had the stomach flu the week after.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
You didn't have to kiss us all on the lips that night.
Well, you notice I wasn't sharing bottles of whiskey. I was on my own, so I was figuring I could kill the stomach bug with some 40 Creek. But honestly, the highlight for me was probably just getting out of country. Same as like the Wisco crew. It's just cool to get out of where you would normally ride. For us, Quebec is awesome and all that, but it's places we get to. So to get into Upper Michigan and to explore some new areas where was ultimately cool. Now the conditions and all that could have been better, but you eliminate that stuff, and just the experience of being, in a different country and how they do it is just it was cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, and that's the thing. We might head that way the weekend after we go to John Luke's Quebec trip. There, Corey?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Galitz, what about you, man? You did a lot of riding this year, man. What was your favorite?
Not as much as last year, but for sure my favorite was the Snow Sessions ride weekend. I had a good time, good company. And I got to say, guys, my last ride up Cochrane, which was last weekend, was like crazy. So I got to throw that in there.
Oh, yeah, we got pictures of that. It looks epic, man.
It was like so much snow. I've never seen so much snow. All the trails, like the groomers couldn't get out because there was so much snow. And it was just so much fun.
Yeah, like they said 40 centimeters, or is that 40 inches they had?
I don't know. But all I know is all the roads were closed in and out of Cochrane, and we managed to get in there on side roads, and we drove down the closed road for like an hour. It was a crazy ride in there, but we got there, and for 2 days, the tractor trailers were all parked on the side of the road trying to get in and out of town. But we were riding in that snow. We were having a great time.
Yeah, well, I seen that on your drone. You had a drone shot of all the tractor trailers along the highway there. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, they were all stuck there, so... Yeah, we managed to get in, which we got lucky.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to throw Drew up. Drew, what about you? You got some mileage in, even though you're heavy in school. What was your favorite trip this year?
I actually kind of have two, just like Gulitz. Definitely Lodge Sessions is number one. Always. It was a fun time meeting so many new people, especially the people that watch us every single week. And we threw down a good amount of kilometers for the group size we had. And just like Master was saying, going back and now watching all those videos, it's like, you kind of forget the things that we did, and the kind of the camaraderie as the trip progressed was amazing. And then just to throw in the last weekend we just did up in Barry's Bay.
That was cool.
Finally getting off the Rev XP chassis after what felt like 6 very long seasons, and getting on the Gen 4 850, which I'm sure some people probably have already seen the reveal video. We got lots coming down the pipeline on that, but doing like the abandoned ski hill and that kind of stuff. Just getting to the Barry's Bay area for the first time is really cool.
The Drone Eater Hill. The Drone Eater
hill.
Have
you posted anything about a Rip Sparrow? There's a bounty
No.
if you go find Sparrow.
No, I haven't. I'm going to do a video on that of I'm going to give him a good farewell, Sparrow, the drone. I got to do it. I got to do it right. He did. On my one phone, I used 2 phones. I haven't looked at the other phone, but the last phone I started recently using, he's flown 19 kilometers.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good, I'd say. You know. So, Rob, the oil guy, how are you, buddy?
Doing okay.
Cheers to you, and thank you again for buying our first round and second round at the Lodge Sessions trip.
Cheers, buddy.
Are you going back next year?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Same weekend. We're gonna set it up a little bit differently. So the very first show coming into season 4, I will have all the details ironed out. But we're gonna do it differently. I'm gonna have a little bit more control on the booking of it, so that if there is someone backing out, we can fill that spot right away. We only had 2 people back out at the last minute. But there was the tower was also supposedly full, and we had 2 people in the tower, which Corey Jinks is one of them, actually. We had a couple people in the tower, but we could have had more. And that's the thing, when people seen the weather and went, oh, it's not going to be very good, they pulled out. I could have filled those spots. So my crew didn't care.
You just lucked out on the weather there.
We did that 1 inch of snow, and it's literally 1 inch of snow, wasn't it, Galitz? Yeah. We had 1 inch of snowfall the night before, and it was like we were joking that it was fresh powder, and that saved our bacon, man. Like, it was such a good ride, you know.
Gary's a 1 inch fundraiser going for the bridge.
What's that?
How's the fundraiser going for the bridge?
Yes, the Sexy Eye Sky Bridge.
Everybody take a drink.
You want a bush?
Yeah. So did you hear?
Are you going up this summer to rebuild it?
It's in the. We got to start the fundraising campaign first, right? We're starting the fundraising campaign for Save the Sexy Eye Sky Bridge, and away we go. So there's a few pictures that we have coming up, but we have to actually have a public service announcement on the bridge, because we want to make sure that we do this right. So, Corey Brock, yourself, I know you talked like you got a lot of miles. You did more than I did, even though you didn't have a sled for most of it. Give us some highlights, man. I know the low lights.
Yeah, there was a low light, but definitely Quebec. Going to Quebec the first time ever was definitely my all-time highlight. It was amazing. I definitely want to get back. Obviously the Snowmobile Sessions, the ride was absolutely phenomenal. Had a great time. That was good. I mean, everything. I mean, snowmobiling to me, anytime I get out is just one for the books. I can't complain. Yeah. Again, I want to thank Energy Powersports for hooking me up and getting me back on the snow as quickly as possible. And I can't thank those guys enough. And definitely Gary for all your support as well. So I appreciate everything. So.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah, because don't forget that you were going to give up on the Lodge Sessions ride.
I was going to give up on snowmobiling this season for sure. It was definitely a pretty hard blow. So, but definitely, I'm glad I continued on. And it kind of gets you down. But yeah. So, anyways, that's my highlights for sure. So,
isn't it kind of a cool end to the season though to finally know that at least the people that bought your sled and were riding it got caught?
Yeah, absolutely.
To a certain extent, it kind of wraps it all up to see it all kind of come through.
It was definitely good to hear last night. I was mind blown. Like I definitely was not expecting to hear that. So, like I said, it's everything kind of worked out in the end. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Brian Lynn, Drew. He said, Brian Lynn.
I just replied to him. He said highlighted the year sledding with Gary and Drew.
Yeah, and
not
Brian
really
Lynn,
sledding though, more riding on a lynx being pulled by Gary. Spotted by Gary.
Brian Lynn, you have to watch the last video I just put out on the Sexy Eye Sky Bridge, because you're mentioned in it. And that's all I'll say. But yeah, so
it's a well broken in couch. Oh man.
But yeah, Brian Lynn had a rough day with his brand new Lynx. It broke down not far away from his house, and
30
your
kilometers.
bumper had a hard day too.
Yeah, my bumper still works.
He still owes you one of those.
Hey, Gary, I got a little present for Wisco here.
Here, hold on.
What?
Here, hold on. I gotta get this large.
Look at this.
Oh, it's a tail light.
Nice.
Look at that.
Tail light.
Nice.
Where'd you find one of those? I thought they're on back order.
They were. They literally came in today, and I said it couldn't work out any more perfect that I got to grab this for him. Just to say, hey, look at this. Look,
yeah.
This is what
I love how you're.
He's used to seeing it, so I guess whatever.
Don't let him touch that. He's gonna break it.
Yeah, I don't want him to touch it any more than he has to. He might break it again.
Exactly. I love how when you're looking at my snow flap and you go, I'll take the tail light. It's little stuff that you forget that stuff's being said, eh? Even me when I was asking about McKenna. Is McKenna on the couch?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Is she right on? When I was asking about McKenna, I'm going like, did she come with you? And you're like, no. And she's your side chick? And no, that's Wisco. Divorces are too expensive. I love that. Like I couldn't even remember having that conversation with you. Like it was just one of those random things. You're just chatting away, and it's like, can I ride that sled at some point this weekend?
Heck yeah.
I like Gary's part.
And I did. So that video is coming out too. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Corey Jinks is keeping the conversation going in the chat. Yeah. Guaranteed the guy that bought that stolen sled knew it was stolen. Yeah. If he didn't when he bought it, he knew a week later when he said, check out my 2022, and they go, no, that's not a 2022.
Yeah. I think it's the guy that actually stole it. That's who has it.
I think it is too.
Yeah. I think it is too. No one would be stupid enough to buy a sled with a VIN
exactly.
Off it.
Yeah,
like, paint on like the fucking brake, the brake thing over Corey's.
I think if you can get that cover back, take some paint stripper to it, it'll work.
Because it was aluminum, right? So it shouldn't.
It's powder coated aluminum.
I think paint stripper would or something like that should pull that right off.
So it's a well broken in couch. There's a bunch of Corey Jinks, Corey Jinks is going to race your turbo next year.
Oh, he'll probably kick my ass without a doubt.
Yeah.
Well, he's already got the seat time on you, so
I know.
Got his warm ups on it.
If you want to try it, by all means.
His arms have already been stretched out for it, you know.
Yeah. The other thing that we were chatting about the one video was the night that first night you arrived and we were trying to get you spill of beans on the Skidoo new models coming out, and we were guessing all the things that are coming out, and then I kept going, what's the Formula 670 E-Tech like to ride, and the Safari with the Smart Leaf springs and blah blah blah. And the one thing that I guessed was the electric Grand Touring, and I got it right. You know, how's that?
So that was actually not there, and we were told about it, but it was one of those things where like they were, believe it or not, BRP was more. I mean, we have to sign our life away from a non-disclosure and all that.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
From a really pounding it down our throats was the whole electric thing needed to be hush hush.
Oh yeah.
It's a ways to go, obviously, but if you really look at what they're doing, like obviously Taiga's been a big player in electric sleds for a while, but if you actually look at the package and what you're gonna get in the Skidoo, like weight wise and all that, like the Taiga is like 300 pounds heavier. So if Do wanted to add 300 pounds worth of batteries, it could do more. But it's going to get there. And it's not a consumer. We all know it's not at a consumer level and all that stuff yet. But, you know, it'll be interesting to see. You know, a lot of us are very traditional. And, you know, the AMSOIL guy, I'm sure.
Sadly, his career depends on them not having success.
Yeah. We're going to have, you know, lubable drive bearings or something for you. But long story short, it's still neat to see how Skidoo's pressing and pushing the envelope to be the industry leader. And it's just cool to be part of that. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun you guessing and trying not to roll my eyes and give it away. But
yeah, no, it's funny. That was a fun night, man. But yeah, there was something in the chat there popped up. I wanted to read anyway. It'll pop back up again when I think of it. But that was cool. So no, that's great. I've got some fun stuff I want to do. But first off, I got this little thing here. Here, let me put this up here. I got to do this because I've been putting it off all year. But I've reminded him every single weekend. Yeah, well, the idea was, so this is the Mission helmet. It's brand new. Actually, the deal was I was going to wear it and do a review on it and create a wrap template for it and then give it away when I hit 6,000 subs. And I hadn't been watching my subscriber count and I blew past 6,000 subs. So I cut the entries off as soon as I realized it. But then I thought, you know what? I'm going to do the draw up on top of Devil's Mountain. I thought that would be awesome to do, and I didn't get all the names compiled. And then I thought, well, I'm going to do it, lodge sessions. And if I brought this to lodge session, would it still be in this good a shape? It wouldn't. No.
This thing would have hit me and fell off his sled.
Exactly. So I thought, you know what? As we got going through, I was going to do it in Barry's Bay. We could have done this up on the top of Devil's Mountain or Dockeray Mountain, this Madawaska ski hill, but it probably would have got lost. We were also preoccupied at that mountain as well. That's right. So anyway, Bear Grylls. Yep. So I've got this helmet. I actually took the time and I put the names in of everybody that entered up to 6,000 and change of things. So, excuse me, I'm just going to share my screen here.
I think I forgot to subscribe still, Gary.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you don't, so it's not just this. Here, I gotta move this. Isn't this cool? It's funky, right?
I hope I'm in there, by the way, Gary.
What's that?
I hope I'm in there.
I don't think you are.
Oh man, am I in there?
Massard is. Hang on a second here.
I hit it. I remember doing this.
I don't.
Why is?
I think I did it. I don't remember.
No, you had your screen up there, Dad.
I know, but it's not. I want it to be big, not me. So here, let me try this again.
Normal technical difficulties in the week.
Oh yeah, for sure. We'll get to this. See what happens here.
Oh, he's got it.
There it is. That's what I wanted. Okay, so I got all these names. And you know what the funny thing is I started at 5,000 names, and I think there's only there might be 30 in there, possibly. Brian Lynn from Slush Lake, Nunzio, Terry Briscoe, Barry Wilkinson, Robbie Bell, John Thorrington, Troy Parks, Greg Delaney, Justin is in there. He is. Kevin Reichs and Brian Adams. If Brian Adams win this, I'm going to get him to do a concert for us at whatever. So the deal is that this helmet is it hasn't been worn by me on a sled, and so it's still got the sticker on the lens. So the person that wins it is going to be really good. So I'm just going to click this to spin, and we'll see what happens.
And while this is spinning, Gary, here we go.
Big money, no whammies.
I can't see.
Oh
my God. Brian Adams.
Brian Adams.
Go. So I'll contact Brian Adams. He's won this. And away we go. Actually, the person has to be in the house to win it. That was the rules. So
what?
I guess he doesn't win it. I'm just kidding. So I'll make sure Brian gets that, and away we go. But that was cool. And again, it was end of the season, but he'll have a nice new helmet for next year, and away we go. So that's all I know. And I've got some other fun here happening, which we'll get right into the fan photos here, because we got a lot of fan photos too. It's gonna be a good time. And
yeah, I'm getting there.
What's going on there, Wisco? You crack another one or what?
What's that?
Did you crack another one, Wisco, or what?
I'm on number 4.
We're from Wisconsin.
Right,
yeah, well, they're just drinking down their watered Busch Light.
Yeah.
Hey, you got the same?
Yeah.
Corey, all I gotta say,
Really?
all I gotta say is we got the fancy camera.
Wait. Oh, what is that? That's fancy.
It's a fish. It's a big fish on it.
That's okay.
I got a picture of a couple Canadians with one of these watered down Busch Lights. So, and they were calls.
Yeah, that was last weekend in Barry's Bay. Drew and I drinking the Busch lattes. That was fun.
We'll get you converted.
Makes you
Oh, yeah.
appreciate other beer when you say things.
They weren't bad. They weren't good, but they weren't bad either. So
good pounding beer, right?
exactly. But so here's the deal. I've got I'm season 3 here. So that's the fakest photo ever of fan photos right there. The sky did not look like that. I just want to say too, the koala pieces, they've had such a good response with the coupon code. They've extended it until March 28th, tomorrow. So if you want to still get in on that deal, you go to koalapieces.com, order your scratchers, order your carbides, whatever you want, 15% off. Use SNOWBRATS 15. Okay? So make sure you do that. This is their ace mechanic here installing them fresh on the sled. So that's Corey Brock putting them on.
And it's an awesome, I mean, depending on how you ride, these are really awesome carbides. I mean, the feedback that we've gotten has been amazing. Really.
Yeah. Amazing. And you can get them at Energy Powersports too. So after tomorrow, get them from Energy Powersports. But up until tomorrow, make sure you take care of the coupon code, because it helps me out too if they know that people are ordering as well. Their scratchers are really good as well. We ran those in Barry's Bay and they saved our bacon. That's for sure.
They saved that 1.6 Ice Cobra in that snow condition.
Yeah. Right, there we go. So here we go. Here's a question for you guys. And even in the chat, if you want to get involved here, let us know the answer. If you could sit on this bench and chat for 1 hour with any snowmobiler, who would it be?
Jinxie Boy.
Right on.
Heck yeah.
Well, Jinxie Boy is probably going to be out of here in 15 minutes, but so you won't get an hour.
Only deal is I think I need a couple beers.
Just a couple. What do you think about that, Jinxie? You're loved.
That's mighty flattering. I wouldn't choose myself, so I'll take the compliment.
Who would you choose there, Jinx? Besides me.
It's within this group of people?
No, it's any snowmobiler at all.
Oh,
in the world. Rob Overholt says Gary, and LaPointe Ski-Doo 800R says Porter and Corey. He wants
these people must not know any snowmobilers.
I've talked to Porter. He's okay.
I'd have to do.
You can't handle me for an hour, eh, Wisco?
I would sit on that bench. I would sit on that bench with Maria Sandberg.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yes, you would. I
would
don't
you
think.
Would you like this blanket to cover up?
I need to borrow.
MJ.
Gary.
That's Fly Low says MJ.
Porter.
And Mark Bowe says his dad, which is really good. There we go. Gary could talk sleds all day long. Rob Overholt has it right. He says Gary. Dominator, a lot of people saying Blair Morgan. Carl Kuster is in there. What about you, Wisco guys?
I would pick any of the wonderful women from Fanny's and sit them down, have a nice conversation, give them a Busch Light, have a good old time.
I think Jinxie knows one of them.
It doesn't say if you could have a lap dance on. It doesn't say if you have a lap dance on this bench.
It doesn't say you can't.
It doesn't say you can't. What about you, Mr. Brock? You're second down on the screen. What do you think?
Oh, geez. Oh, man. Well, it was Maria Sandberg, but that was taken. So
she better come on the show now that we say that.
I think we need a translator, though. That's the problem.
Yeah. What if we got Maria Sandberg to you first, not sloppy seconds after Jinxie?
Yeah, you're not going to want that.
Yeah. Levi Lavallee. Is that good? Caleb Kerstecki. I love it. Carl Kuster. We got some really good names there, right?
Either one of the Hibberts.
Yeah, Tucker.
Yeah, Tucker Hibbert would be a good one. But like in the chat there, Blair Morgan, like it's funny because like some of these guys who could have big egos don't. Blair is like the nicest guy, and he will happily sit and talk to you and ask you questions about your life and your snowmobiling experience and all that. He's not a talk about me kind of guy. And same with Kuster. Like Kuster is one of those guys you can just sit there and listen to him talk. He's got a demeanor about him, and the way he talks and what he's talking about has so much knowledge behind it. It's like you will learn something no matter what. He's super cool to talk to.
Oh yeah, for sure. Selma Hayek, a snowmobiler. Yeah, for sure. Hey, what about you, Rob, the old guy? Have you got a favorite snowmobiler on your list that you'd want to chat to?
If I could speak French, I'd have to say Villeneuve. He's got some great stories.
Oh, that's a good one
all
too.
The race teams, all the tractor trailers went through the ice. 10 feet of ice, 10 feet of water. They were down. They left them on the ice overnight at the track.
Oh,
Billy's
for sure.
got a lot of great stories.
Yeah. What about you, Galitz?
That's good.
I would have to say one of the Lester brothers.
Oh yeah, cool. That's doable. That's an easy one for you to get.
Yeah.
You know what, Gary? We need to invite them next year. I'd love to invite these guys next year.
Oh, I've reached out to them, and they've got such a full plate. We'll see. We can get them on.
Yeah, it'd be great.
We can probably get them on. They're the other brother or cousin or whatever, one of the lesser known Lesters. He's the one that manages it all. So we did have some chatting, but it never happened. Put it that way. But yeah.
Next time, Gary, you're going up to Halliburton Forestry, let me know, because you still go right past your place.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's cool. Larry and Tyser, Corey Jinks says. Ken Block, yeah, that's a good one.
You want me to phone him tonight?
What's that?
You want me to phone him tonight?
Yeah, for sure. We'll phone him and set it up. Maybe I'll do one more show next week. So what about you, Drew Porter? What do you think?
Someone already had my answer. Definitely Ken Block.
Yeah, you can all have the same answers. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah. Greg Kelly says Pasty Boy and his gang. That's a good one too, right? Yeah. Who else did I miss? John Luke, you didn't answer yet, did you?
Yeah, no, not yet. I'll tell you this. I've had the privilege of meeting Kent Block. He was awesome. He really was the guy you saw on Really Down to Earth. Was really down to earth, I should say. I think to me, like, so one of the bucket list items for me is to go mountain sledding, and I'd love to go to CCKMP. So probably Kuster would be the guy. I've met Corey. He came to my store, which was cool. I've sledded with Corey Brock. But you know what? The one thing about the snowmobile community is, I think, unlike many other sports, most people are kind of down to earth. They're kind of chill, and with the odd guys who are a little bit out there, but for the most part, they're pretty good. I've not met Mariah Sandberg. I was disappointed when she left Lynx, but I got the backstory why she did leave. I can't talk about it, but I'm disappointed. But that's okay. That's all good.
There we go. Perfect.
It's not shocking, though, to be honest, but
no, it's not.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's perfect. So lots of good answers there.
What about you, Gary?
I ride with my favorite snowmobilers every time I go out, Corey Brock.
What trips are those? I don't think we've seen those videos yet.
Would the right answer be your wife when you went for a ride with her? Or?
Yeah.
No. She knows that wasn't she knows that wasn't one of my favorite.
But she's not a snowmobiler, so it doesn't apply to the question.
Yeah. So anyway, so these ones here I put up. Oh, my couch is ruining the fun here. How am I going to fix that? These ones here I put up. I moved it. No, that doesn't help. So it says me looking at vintage sleds. This one here. And that's
breaking
about
the immersion.
truth.
Your green screen. It's you can see the background. You're not in the mountains, Dad. Quick.
Oh my goodness! I moved the thing too far.
There you go. Now you're back.
I just get
Now you're back in Revelstoke.
There we go. Perfect. Yeah. If you guys know anybody that this applies to, these little memes, you not sure if you guys know anybody that these memes apply to, just let us know, because some of these are applicable. This is Drew.
Single cylinder.
Hey, that's my meme.
This is Drew every time it snows.
I think that's everybody in the chat.
That's also me.
Yeah, that's everybody in the chat. Yeah. Dolly and her B2 Stingers, Uncle Buck says about that last one. That nice pinup. There we go. It says that it was at this point, the 800 magically turned into a 400.
Huh. That looks like mass art last weekend. Weird.
Yeah, I had a 670 that I drove as a 335 for quite a while.
You just can't get as good as me running zeros. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No.
Running 0 cc's twice.
Oh, wow.
10 minutes.
Jeez, there we go. I can actually shut my picture off here.
Nice.
Well, bush lights were going down smooth, so it ended up being a good day.
Yeah, because we can just scroll myself. Oh, that gets rid of the show too. I thought it just got rid of me. That's not going to work. But there we go. That's a funny one too. I knew mass art were there. This is another one that applies to me. It says sometimes my greatest accomplishment is just keeping my mouth shut. It says. I think that applies to Wisco as well.
Oh,
I gotta read it.
Sometimes my greatest compliment.
It was just keeping my
mouth shut.
Yep.
Depends what I come home with.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just too excited and I just blurt it out. Honey, there's another snowmobile home. Come look.
That's right.
I just don't tell my wife.
Well,
yeah.
This one says curious enough to take it apart, skilled enough to put it back together, and smart enough to hide the extra parts when I'm done.
That was the DT and the Wolverine build for us. We have remember that blue bin when we came back from Andy's that was full of not even it was bolts, full on very important
that's
stuff.
What the toolbox of my 72 looks
like. Master, do you always have extra parts left over when you do that?
Oh yeah, that's just making them faster.
Weight reduction.
Yeah, weight reduction.
Speed secrets.
Yes, canoes don't need all the head bolts.
I love that. This is when you buy $2,000 in parts and it came with a cool sticker.
That is me to a T. I have never seen a picture that more accurate than that.
It actually looks like you too, Matt's art.
Yeah.
No, he's got hair. He's got hair now, Gary. I don't have that.
I think we can all relate to that. If it doesn't come with a sticker, you're immediately disappointed.
You feel like you've been ripped
off.
Yeah,
what did I spend my money on?
Sticker.
I'll never forget when Gary opened the Ziploc bag of decals up at the lodge sessions there. Holy shit!
It was like a feeding frenzy. It was like if you spill.
Hey, I'm putting those decals to good use up here.
It's like someone dumped a bag of 100s on the table. It was crazy.
It was like a bag of $2 bills at Fanny's.
Yeah, I did tuck it into my waistband.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be all right.
That is the truth. Actually, even my wife, she ordered a set of sunglasses online and she opened them up and set the glasses on the counter and she was going through the bag. She goes, "Oh, stickers, cool."
That's what you did with your qualities stuff too when you got that in the mail.
Exactly.
All you cared about was your hat and the tube. That's the first thing you
stickers
said.
this year.
That's how I felt when your stickers came for your sled. I was like, stickers, awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And Rob Overholt, I got to send you stickers, and that's why I haven't done it yet. It's because all those vultures just totally took them all.
I need special stickers from you, Gary.
The shipping is expensive to get to Wisconsin, so we had an excuse.
It is. This is Corey Brock right here. Me every time after installing new parts on my snowmobile.
No, it's not parts. Stickers. Gary's stickers he's made.
That's why we ride with women.
No, Gary. That's Shannon taking photos of Corey on his snowmobile.
Yeah, it's the
She's
same
here to defend herself.
same pose as well, right? Yeah, love that.
Get lower. You're not doing it right.
Yeah, I'm not going to read this out loud. This is just for the the you know. My name's Carmen because I like Carmen men, cars and men. Nice to meet you.
I'm Turbo Sled Tits.
Read it.
Yeah. Here's another one that I seen recently. Yeah.
Mama always told me.
Yeah, Mama always told me. I'll be back. The snowman coming out of the mud puddle.
No, that trail looks mint. That's ready to ride for this season. That's
UP that would be open.
That was Orangeville Snowmobile Club trails the last time I rode them. Wasn't it, Corey?
Mint today, boys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we rode a rail line that had sections like this. It was pretty nasty.
That's all right.
There's snow in the woods. You just gotta
Maybe that's a picture. Maybe that's a picture of Whitetail Stables when you and him went on that 500K ride, Corey.
Oh, well, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. When you're trying to fix something broken on your sled and something else breaks. Quest! I'm already on a quest.
That's usually when you're doing something and the bolt goes tight, then loose when you're tight.
Or the E-link breaks.
Then you just pretend it didn't.
Hey, Drew, that's where you got the lighter sled parts. Then when that happens, that's where you
right.
get the extra parts and the lighter
That's where
sled
you do
parts.
that
You
meme
just
where it's like
take it out and you don't need it.
Yeah. Snowmobiling is all good, Mark Bowe says. He's the guy. That's for sure.
the house is talking to you.
That's my clock saying that it's 7 o'clock.
Oh,
I mean 8 o'clock for you Canadians.
And this says romantic getaways strengthen relationships, and I got a girl dragging her man to the beach, and then the man's dragging the girl to a ski-doo dealer.
I don't know.
This is a high-class establishment with that clock.
Where's that?
You probably
Are you at Massart's place, or where are you guys?
Yeah, we're at Massart's.
We made the
Right
trek
on.
north.
That's cool. And I like this one. It just says, it's got this girl walking, and she's got March on her shirt, and then there's a guy that says me, and he's looking at her like, woo. And the wife is like, this winter, and she's got this real stink eye look on her face.
We've been nailed in March.
Oh, yeah. I think we're still going to get another 20 centimeters of snow in April here, Southern Ontario.
I'm ready for boating. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, boating can come here. Yeah. This is a cartoon. It says you must choose between your snowmobile and me. And the guy says, just let me ride today, and when I get back, I'll help you pack. Does that apply to Wisco?
My wife is the one that begs me to go along. I can't get rid of her until
I know.
they get a weekend away.
We owe her for making you go to Canada, for crying out loud.
I know.
You gotta buy her something more reliable.
I'd like at least one guy's weekend a year.
Oh, you get your one guy.
Hold on here. Let me mute the mic here.
Jeez, you guys. You just
Good call, Masser.
It's funny. I can mute it right before they know it.
No. What is this? Oh, no.
I just want you to take note of the decal on the side of this Arctic Cat trailer.
Spread axle tandem though, sweet.
That was actually a fan photo submission from Whitetail Stables. He sent that in. So, yeah. And I like this one, right? Sled trips. What people on Instagram see is epic shots and vids and just a straight line. And what really happened in life. Forgot helmet and gear, trailer breaks, play area with decent snow, lost, sled breaks, stuck, sweet jumps and drops, hit a tree. That sounds like one of Massart's trips, actually.
I wasn't the one that didn't. I forgot to turn at the Wolf Lodge. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I was just along for the
next
ride.
time we all go snowmobiling, I want a new guide.
I tried to tell these guys, but what do I know?
All have these fancy GPSs and no one knows how to use them.
It's GPSs that don't work though. That's the problem. If it's really not a problem if the phone disconnects every 5 minutes.
Yeah. No,
I know where the Wolf Lookout was.
Well, between Corey and I, one of us always has a gauge working.
Well, now
we not be both at the same time.
You had to spend 60,000 Canadian to get one gauge to work. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. They work. I figured out what mine is my phone more than anything. It's the jack.
What was the most reliable one this past weekend when we rode, Dad? It was your iPhone on the dash of my 18.
It was. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's nothing to do with the. I think the app is fine. I think it's a sled.
It is. The app is fine. The sleds are fine. My phone jack's buggered. So,
if you don't use the original, if you have an iPhone, what we found is if you don't have an iPhone port, you have one of those cheap ones from the convenience store, it won't work very well.
And that's what we found out too. We find that.
Yeah,
out.
but it's got to have a data connection, and also too, my jack's buggered in my phone. So even with the Apple cord, it didn't work. So
who has the money for an Apple cord after you spend 25 G's on a sled?
Yeah, Gary, I've had success with. You can get a right-angled cord.
Right on.
So it doesn't come out and then bend, like it's right-angled, so it goes in. It works a little better.
It doesn't matter because next year when they come out with that module, we're all this summer. When they come out with that module, there will be no complaints.
Except when the sleds arrive late, if they're doing.
They're not going to arrive late. They've got to. That's the thing. If you make sure you spring order Energy Powersports, they've got a guarantee that they'll ship by December 21st.
4 days to order, I think. Right,
Yep.
March 31st, or is it the 30th?
4 days. And you know what? If you can't get the sled, correct me if I'm wrong, John Luke. If you can't get the sled that you want, get on a waiting list, right? Because there may be someone backing out, and you can jump on board then, right?
Well, so there's a couple of things people need to think about is that if you're dead set on an engine with a special screen and shocks, there's X amount per dealer on those buckets. It works by buckets. So, certain engines, suspensions, screens. Sometimes we're out of screens and shocks. You can only get the screen, or and so on. So you really have got, if you want something in a color with the right screen and shocks and engine,
vintage,
get there. Otherwise, you can have on a waiting list, but you never know. It doesn't always work that way.
No, this reminds me of the hat that Corey gave you right here, Rob. Gary. I don't know if you can see Rob.
Oh, shoot! I removed them. There they go. Here, let me move you up here.
Look at this hat.
Is that the
He's
same
had
hat?
this since 8th grade. He's had that hat.
Cool.
He's had it for a very long time.
And he's like
70 years ago.
I gotta. Yes, that was like 3 years ago. 8th grade for him.
Move up.
It's only 3 years ago.
Yeah,
you don't go to Canada. At least show them your hat.
Pretty nice hat.
I don't know. That looks like
nice
something
hat.
you bought. That doesn't look like authentic Ski-Doo. I don't know. I gotta go ride with Jinxie again because I wore mine out.
All that hair you have.
Yeah, all that hair.
Yeah, that's right.
All
It's
the
my head
dandruff
acts like
just ruined
Velcro.
it.
That's from hitting the headboard.
Yeah, I doubt it's from that. This one here is cool. It says the bear has a little dragon on his back, and he says, "Which is more important?" asked Big Panda, "the journey or the destination?" And the tiny dragon says, "The company," said the tiny dragon.
That's deep. Sexy eyes for that.
Amen. Like we would have had fun at lodge sessions, whether there was snow or riding or anything there. But the destinations were pretty cool.
Except we missed it on the first day.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, we ran out of alcohol.
Yeah. How dudes look trying to argue why they bought the 600 version of a sled that comes with an 850. Corey would like this
come
one.
On.
It's like buying
Corey
a V6
Brock?
Mustang. Like buying a V6 Mustang.
Yeah.
I love that.
We get it all the time. It's the same. I'm like, no.
No.
I can't read it.
Yeah.
It says how dudes look trying to argue why they bought the 600 version of a sled that comes with an 850.
Yeah, I never understood why people did that for the $700 US it costs you to get an 850.
Oh, because it's 4,000 more Canadian.
Well,
that's like $50 US.
I'll import it for you, $2,000.
Yeah, that's right. How it works. You got to do the math a little bit better than that. Let me tell you. It doesn't work.
So there is a time and place. I mean, if you look at even Shannon on the 600 and she brapped the throttle, and if that was an 850, that might have got her in some trouble.
Yeah, you might.
Well, I know people that spent $17,000 US on a 600 this year. Like just a TNT, not an X package, not an XRS, just a TNT.
That seems high.
It's stupid.
Tell them to get a different dealer.
Yeah. I'm to go to Energy.
They should have went to Energy Sports.
Yeah, they should have. Oh, got a drink.
Yeah, we got a drink now. I
think Marissa.
This one applies to everything.
It's stupid.
Yeah. Karen, this is Karen's in the Wild coloring book. Includes 20 iconic Karens.
Do you have copies of that?
What's that? I can send you this.
I just had one walk past the house earlier today. Look, they're identical.
What were you doing?
I just shut the door and shut the blinds. I don't want them to come by me and yell at me for having grass showing.
Oh my God. Scott Terry says we've all met riders on 850s that should have been on 600s. Yeah, you know it.
That's also so true.
Mm-hmm.
Rob.
Yeah. Hey, does Dan want to sell me his silver bullet yet there, Corey?
He sold it. He
what?
Sold it. He sold it for more than he paid for it, that cheap SOB.
He was supposed to sell it to me.
And all his shit's online for sale right now. All of it.
Oh my God. Is he selling a Skidoo suit?
I think he's having a midlife crisis, and I don't know.
Does he want to? Would I fit in his snowmobile suit?
No.
No. Okay.
Depends on how much you're going to the gym this summer.
Is it a child's medium?
Yeah, he's not very tall, so I don't think. So.
Yeah. So this is
coat hangers here. You can go through if you want.
Yeah. There's oh, for sure. I'd love to. This is a cartoon meme with a lady of the night leaning in a car window, and she says to the guy, $50 and I'll do anything you want. And the guy says, okay, but getting the track off the snowmobile isn't going to be easy in those high heels.
Lot lizard.
Easier on a Gen 5 now, Gary. Come on now.
Yeah, so she could wear the high heels and do it on the Gen 5, right? There we go. Oh, we're missing the best part of this. Behind me on the couch is a baby crawling out, and it says BRAP, and it says, when the baby is ready to be born, the woman will crouch down while the dad revs his snowmobile. The baby will crawl out because they love the smell of two-stroke.
I love that one. I think that's going to be our pregnancy announcement whenever you get knocked up, honey.
This is probably out of a manual for pregnancy women having babies. You think?
Hey, Gary, just so you know, this is for real, guys. This is crazy what I'm going to tell you, but we are experimenting right now with, you know how people make candles that smell like pine trees and I don't know, vanilla and stuff like that, right?
Two-stroke?
We're currently trying to, we're very close to make candles that smell like two-stroke. We're so close to it.
What kind of two-stroke? We're talking like Mach 700 or...
I'll take a 12-pack.
Or 850, because there's two different types of two-stroke right there.
I think iPhone already did that years ago. I think iPhone already did that.
Bolts.
XPS makes me nauseous.
Klotz did it, yeah. Klotz Motor Oil did it years ago.
Oh, that's
SC1 makes air fresheners too.
SC1 air freshener would be awesome.
I have one of those.
Yeah. And this says how it
gas.
This says so it's for those listening to the podcast, it's a guy and a girl on a ride. The girl's in front of the guy and he's got his hands on her upper body. And it says how it feels when the power band kicks in coming out of the corner onto a straightaway. And she's screaming.
So that's why my skis are always up.
I love that one. Is Wisco Sexy Eyes? Is that how it's like right there?
Yeah, Wisco Sexy
Yeah,
Eyes.
honey.
How
is it?
We got a drink.
Well, yeah, Sexy Eyes. You got to drink, guys.
Yeah. Is that how it is, Sexy Eyes?
I gotta go get more beer.
I said we could sell my VR1. We could get a +1 seat.
We're waiting for you.
And I got perfect devices to hold on to.
Hey. We're waiting for the answer here, Sexy Eyes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Come on, Sexy Eyes.
Totally. Hey, did you not buy a Skidoo yet? Like Wisco? Like what's going on?
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
No,
they
the other
up them
photos.
$4,000 every year. I don't know how I'm going to. I'm gonna have to work the corner.
You're telling me Polaris doesn't increase their prices?
Well, theirs are $4,000 more. I might as well keep the one that I got with warranty left on it.
So
Yeah,
It's Fanny tiring.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a private jet and fly myself in every weekend.
Yeah, for sure. So I just threw a couple pictures in here. We're getting the fan photos now. That was fun though, going through the memes. If you guys ever get memes, send them to me and I'll just put them in a folder and then I'll show them through the show in season 4. That's cool. This is above, this is somewhere in Barry's Bay area. Pretty cool lookout though. Look at that height. And that's me and Drew chilling like villains, you know?
Nice camera work.
It is really good camera work. We're almost in focus.
Yeah.
I don't know how you got the guy in the couch on it though. So this sign was awesome. It was in there's a little wood shelter up there. I guess you could have fires and stuff. It says, "Hello and welcome. We hope you're enjoying this pristine wilderness." This is a hand-painted sign. Before you open that lunch bag or beverage, please note dedicated local volunteers are exhausted from picking up litter left by inconsiderate, uncaring, indifferent trail users. Are you one? Please take all your waste with you. And then it had a bunch of stuff on the back. Do you remember what it said on the back, Corey?
I might have a picture.
You have the picture? I didn't take a picture of the back.
I remember it was laying all around that sign. Though.
Yeah, there was garbage and beer cans everywhere though, so no one really.
No, that's the saddest part, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably the same people riding without trail passes.
It was the same. It was the same type of thing, but that's a great that sign is crazy.
There's
how
a
much
picture of
text
all the
is on there.
garbage and stuff, right?
Yeah. What are we looking at there? Hold on.
That's
Here,
just a
I'll
picture of
put that-
the garbage and all the stuff. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
thought, oh, yeah, nice. So
Yeah,
no one can
right
read
near
it.
right near the sign. Like no one actually listens. So
No.
but there we go. Chris W. I got to get my papers out here. Bear with me here for a second. What's Chris W. saying? He says, "Hey Gary, it was a great season here in Quebec. Unfortunately, we don't have our trailers, so our season comes to an end a bit earlier. We have 7 kilometers of road to ride before we hit the trails. However, we may be able to get one last ride in this weekend since they're announcing a bit of snow on the way. I believe this is your last broadcast for the Ski-Doo season 2023, so I just want to thank you and the team for some great viewing. I learned a lot from your broadcast. Maybe one day I'll figure out this podcast stuff and listen to in live. So enjoy your off season and looking forward to your videos in 2024. Here's a few pics from our last ride, followed by a barbecue on the lake. Cheers." So that's pretty cool. Little, what were they called there, Massart? That red one there.
Citation,
I think he's
isn't
peeing.
it? That's
Citation.
a citation.
It's a citation.
Yeah, I don't know.
He broke the seal.
I broke the seal. It's probably not good.
Oh,
I'm
he's
gonna have to
gone.
do that quickly.
Yeah, a little citation 250. Yeah, and a big Scandic. But this is what it's all about right there, you know?
That's awesome.
Sitting at the lake and having a few beverages with the fire going. That was the best part of the Sportsman's Lodge. When he brought that fire pit out, it was like, we seen pictures of it prior to the event, but to actually be there shooting a shit around it was pretty darn cool, eh, Jinxie?
Sorry, I was getting more beers. What happened?
No, I said we seen pictures of that fire pit that Jim had at the Sportsman's for a few episodes, and then all of a sudden he brings it out, and it was like such a cool experience.
Yeah, that's kind of like the nostalgia stuff, like the stuff that you remember as a kid snowmobiling. There's always like some homemade something like that just triggers you. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Oh yeah, it was really cool. So these guys are having this barbecue on the lake. Look at the food they're putting out there. It's like they had Mike Galitz cooking for them or something.
No, that's not as good as him. Come on now, Gary. It's not as good as Mike.
No, they're not. Mike would have had like 4 tomahawk steaks going there.
You know it.
That's your typical Quebec picture right there, John Luke. Snow-covered trees. Yeah, big wide trails.
That's Hillsburg, isn't it?
That's Hillsburg. Yeah. Furry from Backyard Rec sent in some pictures for the last show. And a little story here. What's he say? He says, "Hey, bud, great year. Congratulations and well done. Couple from the camera roll, and even sent one of Riley's new ride and a couple from Sycamus, BC." And he says, "Enjoy the ride."
He's up north right now, Elk Lake or something, isn't he, Gary?
Hey, look what Master gave me.
It's only for vintage use.
Yeah, only for vintage use only. I guess I got my toe strap.
Hold on. Oh, we got to look at this. What do you got there?
This is what towed the vintages home.
Nice.
Good use out of it.
No kidding, man. That's awesome.
Season.
So he gave that to you?
I don't need it for next season. I won't need it for next season. Those things will be good. We'll need it for that Arctic Cat and Polaris.
Hey, where are we
Look at that shot. If you don't think Furry can send it, there we go. He's just giving her. That's some deep snow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Actually, you know
Corey
what?
Jink says he
That's
still
one
has...
area where I'd like to go.
Yeah. Corey Jink says he still has meat sweats from the lodge sessions. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, we fried up some of that meat because we got some of it. We fried up some of that meat afterwards. It was just as good as I remember from the lodge sessions.
I haven't done mine yet.
Yeah, Mike, you left us a quite a bit of, so we divvied it out. Yep. There's Rye with her MXZ 200. She's having a blast on it. I wouldn't doubt that Furry's put a clutch kit in that thing already. You know,
high torque rollers.
High torque rollers. Yeah. Where is Jason didn't really send any he didn't send a story with it. But Jason sent in some pictures here.
I knew what he was doing.
There's his Arctic Cat stable. Yeah.
That's Skidoo up in the top there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's look at that XRS. It reminds me of the one that Corey Brock gave me last year. He gave me a toy.
I have a toy one that looks like that.
Yeah. The exact one. There's some snow. This is Ontario too. This is I recognize some of these pictures, and I think it's in the Kearney area.
Nice.
That looks like Eagle River.
Maybe that is. Maybe I'm wrong.
The other pictures I don't know. This looks like the ice oval at Eagle River.
It could be. Maybe you're right. Yeah. Well, what do you recognize that? Is that Wisconsin?
Miles per hour.
That is
definitely got to be in Wisconsin somewhere.
It must be. Yeah, for
You'll
sure.
You'll have to figure it out next season.
But he doesn't have Wisconsin Trail Pass on the top of those sleds, so that's where it's confusing a little bit, I guess.
Maybe he doesn't buy permits.
They're rebels.
Yeah. Well, it's, $30 is a lot of money US, I guess.
Yeah, there's no Bush
Dominator thinks it was Sainer Pub. Dominator thinks it was Sainer Pub.
Sainer Pub?
Yeah.
Well, that's Wisconsin.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
There's a greasy triple. It's Wisconsin.
Yeah. Greasy old triple there.
Yeah.
Just misses in the leathers.
Yeah. You gotta love
always the leathers with the tassels.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a green pass right there. That's Wisconsin.
Is it? Okay, perfect.
That's
there
gotta
we go.
be. Right in the upper, right by the air intake.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where the air intake is on a Skidoo. He's a Polaris guy.
Yeah,
right near the logo.
They run on hopes and dreams, hoping they don't blow up and dreaming that it didn't.
I didn't blow 2 Skidoos up last weekend. I don't know.
Vintages don't count.
And John Luke, is this your first car?
I'd rip that.
You know what? I like that B model.
Honestly, that's at Eagle River too. I'm not kidding. That's at Eagle River.
That is cool. I'll tell you, if any one of you have a chance to go to the museum in Valcourt for Ski-Doo, it's quite the experience, and you see actually one of those models over there.
That's Eagle River.
It's pretty cool. I mean, the whole story behind that and how Ski-Doo kind of came about is really cool.
We're gonna add that. We're gonna add that to the Energy Powersports Quebec ride next season.
Yeah, you got it.
That's a
and I won't be Powersports going to come visit the U.S. anytime soon.
I don't know. I don't know what he meant by I'm not too far behind. I'll have to figure that one out.
Robin is racing.
Boy, what are we looking at here, man?
Oh, that was the final heat too to make a qualifier for the Pro Heat final. And that guy in his, I think that's a snow cruiser.
Is that a snow cruiser? That's pretty cool.
It flew. So I had to hold my sled like wide open to even try to keep up like through that. And that's how I ended up breaking it, because I was going wide open through like whoops and stuff. So the leaf springs were just mashing off the top of the carbides I put in, because I put the Maverick carbides for like a Gen 4 and 5 in the bottom of my ski. But I didn't have the foresight to cut the bolts off shorter. So I think the leaves smashing into the top of the bolts ultimately cracked one. And then I tried racing with like literally with one ski for a while, but ultimately didn't.
Yeah, I seen pictures of that one ski. How did it do? Like you actually did a lot of work on that sled before you raced it. Was it competitive?
Yeah, like I would have had, like, I wouldn't have been near as competitive if I didn't do what I did to it. So it was kind of imperative that I did what I did to it. So I'm looking for some more edge now. I got to figure out what I can maybe go another 55 or something.
Yeah, there you go. Brian Lynn thinks that was a snow jet in that.
Yeah, I think it is too. There was a bunch of snow cruisers. They're like more of a greeny blue. This is a snow jet, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Uncle Buck says snow jet too. Yeah. So, hey, is this Angelo's sled that you're with?
No, that is my cousin's sled. My buddy Taylor was riding mine, and then that was his dad just picked up a 600, which is so funny talking about the 600 thing, because I gave him gears really hard about it.
That's funny.
So that was the day before the Nutcracker, the last ride locally. Everything got cut down that night.
Yeah, it looks fairly hard there.
Yeah,
doesn't look like you had much fresh powder. That's for sure.
No, not a 1 inch of fresh.
No. No. And there's a ski. Yeah. So what does it need to fix that? Does it need a whole new leaf spring, or what does it need for parts?
Yeah. So what happened is the front of the leaf snapped off, the part that goes in with that pin, and then it also has a cotter pin in it. So it broke off before that. So when I was riding it, you'd hit a jump and the ski would separate from the leaf spring like this. And I just kept riding it. And then eventually the ski broke off, and then the leaf spring jammed into the ground and just broke off. And then I just kept trying to ride it for a couple turns. But
you'll be all right.
Yeah. Duct tape. Did you try zip tying it, or?
Well, that was the last race, like during the last race. So I didn't have.
No JB Weld?
JB Weld.
It was kind of nice because
Flex tape, Flex Seal, anything.
Flex Seal.
It went down as a good finish because Paul and all those guys were pretty competitive, right? And they knew I was right there. So to not win in this fashion is like a good way to go out instead of actually losing.
Very true. How many sleds raced that day?
There was probably 50, which apparently is fairly low. But considering it rained the day before and some people kind of bailed out, but there's a few people from Quebec and some further places that are friends of Paul's. So there was some really cool stuff. There was a couple rups, and Paul was running a chaparral that flew. There's some guys skating the edge of the rules for sure, and it is one of those things. Whoever cheats the most wins. But I try to stay with it. Well, it's not even sanctioned, and it's not even called a race, right? Because it can't, like, for liability reasons and all that. It's just a bunch of friends having a snowmobile show.
Yeah, there you go. Is it on a lake? Is it a field?
This year was the lake, Clam
cool.
Lake, and behind Paul's, and weather made it pretty tough because corners started to get slushy and water holes, and it was actually a lot of fun though.
Wow, that would be a blast, man.
Where was the race located?
So what do we got here in the stable right now?
So those are two that I got gifted to me last week because of just word of mouth. So they're all 335s, which is great. So now I've got the black one there is pretty rough. So I'm going to pull all the good stuff off it and put the tunnel up in the barn somewhere and just use it mostly for the leaf springs. So I'm going to double up the leaf springs on my TNT and try to beef it up a little bit and put a bigger rubber stopper so they don't mash into the skis again.
Oh yeah, right on.
But I'm going to try to run them.
What year are they? 72?
So you guys might have to this. The TNT there is a 71, and then the Olympic with the cowl hood, I'm pretty sure is a 70 or 71 as well.
It'd be a 70. 70 is last year a bubble.
Yep.
So then the one without the vents, I think, is a 69 or 68.
Cool.
Yeah, 68 had a wider front headlight that flipped up, and then the 70 had a stationary light that was always up.
So that's that because that light is fixed like that. So it's
I saw a 68 with the hood off all last weekend. I don't remember.
Yeah, so that's a 70. That's pretty cool.
Look for the Nordic leaf springs. They work a lot better. They're an extra leaf on them. And carry an extra ski post with you because they will snap.
That's where you need Drew's idea of the.
Just carry an extra motor.
Drew's idea of a smart leaf springs.
Smart leaf springs. I'm telling you. I think that Skidoo needs to go in a different direction. We need to start going a step backward. These new sleds are too fancy, too much technology.
So I do have an old Citation out back that's parts, so I'm going to rob some goodies off that. It's got a way heavier leaf spring in it. As they got a little newer, they got a little beefier. Going to steal that, and I'd really like to try to get a Citation skid into one of these. And I know I'm going to have to get into drivers, I think, and change the track and all that kind of stuff. But I think it'd be like a fun, real redneck project.
What's the benefit of that? Is it longer?
No, well, you'd have suspension. So all these are all either slides or bogies. So there's nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah, right.
Slides are the way to go.
And they have the rear cogs, so it takes some ingenuity to put a skid in it because those tracks don't have guide clips or anything like that. So I had to do a track swap and then probably a drive swap, which then I'm probably not going to be able to get the right bearing sizes because I don't know that stuff. It would be more hassle than it's probably worth, but it could be fun.
It'd be fun to figure it out. Wow. That's pretty cool. Masser, was that the Skidoo open house?
Yeah, buddy.
Bunch of
what'd you like there?
Wow.
Well, we went there because Rob, the guy sitting right here, his kid decided to go foreign territory. Yeah, decided to go foreign territory. He ordered the sled that you see right there.
Yep.
Right on.
You ordered a Robbie.
Yep.
What did he drive before?
06 Rev.
Nice.
Rob's old 06 Rev with 13,000 miles on it, you know.
Yeah, that's not even broke in for a Rev. I tell you that. A lot
the
more
nun was probably like this.
It's broken. It's in the trailer.
It's broken and it's in. That's cool.
That's one of my favorite sleds this year is the new Rave. I love the on the bumper there on like near the front of the sled, just above the bumper, they got those like daytime running light things.
The cool accent lights there are pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's one of my when I first saw that because like I don't at least the reveal that we watched didn't have the Lynx products in it, and it was like wow, like Lynx actually kind of stepped it up. I love the Lynx in the Gen 5. It's like it just looks so
cool. And they took the shredder console like around the headlights and they mirrored it here. I think it's really cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool sled.
Saw Jinxie Boy's sled.
Yeah, that's right.
Or Lemire Boy.
It's gonna be one of those rare yellow MXs.
Wish I could afford that fine equipment.
I must say, if that had smart shocks, I think I would have pulled the trigger on it. But
you will.
Is that yeah?
I'm sure those KYBs are gonna be pretty friggin'.
They're gonna be amazing for sure.
It's an amber.
The guy in
why
front of me is
don't you have
legendary
the hands? Why don't you have your hands like this, like in that meme I just showed?
I was just hoping he wouldn't brake check me, when we're going down the trail.
Who is that you're sitting with?
So that's Rob's son, Riley. He's otherwise known as the napper. It's a very key word on napping with his girlfriend a lot. I don't know. It's a whole thing, you know.
He likes to bail on snowmobile trips too. That's nap.
I was napping.
That's not fun. Yeah.
Well, it depends on what your choice of fun is for the weekend.
Yeah, I guess so. I get you.
He was excited for that sled, though. He was excited.
Yeah, that's good. No, that would be a great sled, man. Here we go. Now, you guys must be trying to be like Skidoo ambassadors or something, because
I'm trying.
From 1970.
You sent this picture in about 7 times.
I'm really trying Skidoo. I'm really trying for Skidoo to contact me here.
I see. I
see all the nice stuff that Jinxie wears all the time. I kind of want to try that stuff out.
Well, no, I think the leather suits you though. That's the problem. You can't you look good there.
Yeah, I'd wear that ride in the new one. I'm okay with it.
Well, no, you got to wear the moon shirt still. We didn't get any photos of you doing stand-up wheels.
Yeah,
go put your moon shirt on.
I'll do it tomorrow, and I'll send it to Gary. He's
on grass?
Yeah, do that. Make sure you send me that picture. You haven't done that yet. I forgot about that.
I
wear the moon cafe shirt. There, the Sledhead's got nothing on you, man.
Sledhead.
I love that caboose. I think
I'd like to mention that the sled was already blown up when this picture was taken.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it was, right?
That's minor. That's you don't worry about that stuff.
He's like it doesn't matter.
We were hiding the coat strap.
Good wall art.
It just needs to look good.
Skidoos are fast even when they're not moving. Yeah. That's a great picture. Whose kids are these?
So it's a combination of my brother, sister, and my sister's boyfriend. We have.
Is that Mrs. Massart there? Is that your sister?
No, that's my sister. That's my sister. She was ripping around on my little mini Z, and that's her kid in that one on the sled behind the mini Z, and then I had my 68 370 with this caboose up in northern Minocqua area, Wisconsin. And then I had my godchild, and then my niece, and then my sister's boyfriend's child, which I might as well say is another niece to me. So
aren't you the coolest uncle? Good Lord.
That's what I'm going for here.
Yeah, well, you're winning. You're winning like severe. Yeah, very cool. I love it. Yeah,
it's a hard to see sign there, but I was in Alaska. I made my way to Alaska this year.
Alaska, Wisconsin. It does. It says that. Yeah. I don't see the Snowmobile Sessions sticker. Did you run out?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a couple times I forgot to put them in the jacket pocket. There's enough on the sides up north, though.
They're always with you.
Yeah. I don't think I was running the bag.
I get out, I stop at a stop sign, I just get off my sled, open the bag, yank one out. And
No, he was running a bag, but in true MUDBRATS fashion, he caught the disease.
I caught the disease,
and so did you.
Off.
Yeah.
My did you get that on video, Dad? My gas can flying off my sled, or is that just a tale that we're?
It might be there. Scott Terry says he rode Smart Shocks this season on a Renegade XRS. They work pretty well. They don't lean in turns, even when turning hard. Definitely allowed them to ride faster all day and easier on the body at the end of the day. 150%. That Smart Shocks are amazing.
Look at that. Stacy even put it in there.
Where's that? Stacy Massar, the Mini Z is great. Is that your sister?
That's my sister, yep.
Right on. She definitely got the looks in the family, I'll say that.
It don't take much, Gary. Don't take much.
No,
this right here. So besides the Snowmobile Sessions, this photo right here is up there at probably one of the highlights of snowmobiling, period.
Well, it must be because you sent it in the last 4 weeks, the same photo.
Like I said, I'm working on trying to get Jinxie to tell something to Skidoo to have them
exactly saying, hey, this guy only has 4 photos, but he posts them every week to social media. He's the candidate. I made a comment about the kids in this. This is a
photo.
photo. Every week. This is a photo that in 30 years, those kids are going to look back and say it was the best day of their lives. You know?
Oh, easily.
So, yeah, very cool. I love that shot.
Riding in a caboose is surprisingly a very good time. For the one time I did it, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, you made the cut.
Oh, Rob made the cut. Look at that.
This is what it's all about right here, though. I mean, truthfully, I don't know how much more I've had fun by just bringing sleds in the shop, either to clean them up, tune them up, whatever else have you. You drink a lot of beers, you don't remember half the stuff, but you have a good time doing it.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't even know who that Rob guy is in that photo, to be honest. I don't even know who he is.
Yeah, the guy on the right's this guy right here, and the guy on the left is my dad, my old man that just picked up that sled.
Yeah, your dad still riding?
Oh yeah.
Why didn't him and Rob come on a trip with us?
Rob's so we talked about this. Sessions number 2. We got a little bigger group coming from Wisconsin.
Right on. I hope so. It'll be great.
You got to leave room for some of us Canucks, though. You can't, take all the spaces because then it's just like the Wisconsin.
Yeah, they can.
They
drink like Canadians.
Bring the alcohol to drink, then the Wisconsinites aren't going to come.
That's why we have a secret
we need some more of the 40 and the
43. That guys, that is the highlight. We were looking when we Barry's Bay. Drew and I tried to buy that liqueur, and we can't find it. So that to me was the best. The mini beers you guys put out, that was unbelievable.
Well, when you come to our side of the world next year, we'll
have some ready for you.
You know what? Now, Wisco, is this when they're blown up, or is this when they're running?
No, this is when they ran great.
No,
so this
was
for a blown up sled.
They're always talking. Every weekend we rode vintage snowmobiles when we were younger. They were just pieces of junk, and they broke down every weekend. And we go out and ride, and we're ripping 20, 30 miles, and everything's perfect. We're like, I don't think you guys maintained your shit.
Yeah.
And then last weekend, Massart
still don't.
That theory.
Go ahead, Corey. Say it, Brock. There's no
maintenance like no maintenance. That's right.
You can't just drink beers and look at them and like it, or
no.
I figured in memory of Roscoe, I'd throw a picture of my old XRS that I had.
Thank you. Roscoe appreciates that. He's gone to a good home, though. I think it's the guy that bought it's like so excited. So much excited that he didn't want to ride it until he did work on it before he had one ride left of the season. And I said, don't worry about the engine light. It'll run fine, and just let her go out and have fun. And he was worried about the sliders. Was there enough sliders on it? And yada yada yada. And I said,
you haven't looked at those for years. They're fine.
Yeah.
That sled right there. I don't think I've ever had a sled that took the abuse like that one.
Yeah, those are good sleds, right?
That's an 11. The first year.
That was an 11 XRS. Yeah. That thing was a beast, and then some. I had issues with skis hitting the ground on that one.
That's funny.
CNA Pros on it too. There you go.
Yeah,
I've been rocking them for a while.
Oh,
so is this what you ordered?
No, oh god, no. It doesn't have Smart Shock. It doesn't have Smart Shock, Scary. Come on.
No, it doesn't.
QAS. I'm all for it. I love that color.
Backcountry. That's not QAS.
I figured I'd throw that in there in case people didn't see it. We actually got to see it in person. It's actually the colors this year. I don't want to say I'm a fan of all of them because I'm not. I'm pretty traditional Skidoo with the yellow and black and stuff like that, like the competition this year. But truth be told, looking at a lot of these pictures, they're not bad. Like they really aren't bad. You look at them in person and they look good. You imagine them on snow, they'd look even better. So
yeah, like
that's the thing with Skidoo is the colors they come out with. You can't judge them until you see them on snow. Because they always, I don't know what it is. Their designers go, they must design them on a white background or something because they always blow me away when I see them on snow. Even if I don't like them now, I'll see them in the winter and go, I kind of like that. It's so. It's they do.
I
a
like
good job
that
of
the color of that Expedition there. I saw that when I was looking on the website a few days ago. The forest green. That'll be a good color on the snow.
Oh, that is kind of cool for
Or a
an
Scandic. I don't know what that is
great.
next to it. It's one of those two.
Yeah. Look at him with the thumbs down on the links.
I'm not gonna lie, Gary. I sat down on that seat and I swore it was a rock.
Really?
I thought I was just sitting on a rock.
So was it harder than a Polaris?
I don't know.
You're not supposed to be sitting on those.
Yeah, I was
Can
gonna
you
say
put
they're
it-
not really meant for sitting so much.
Can you put an XRS seat on it though?
I
Massar?
would think you could retrofit it to fit. It's they're different design, but
The front
It won't
plastics are a little different.
well, the front plastics are way different, but the back half is
Same.
similar.
Corey
The
Jinks
tank
says
itself
he-
is.
Corey Jinks says he's out of here though. He's got have a great summer, everybody. Yeah,
Bye,
same to you,
Corey.
Corey. Thanks for popping in.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Corey. Thanks for telling us. Make sure you donate to the Sexy Eyes Bridge campaign.
Oh, man.
Cheers.
Oh, drink again.
Yeah.
Jesus. You're
Yeah.
going to get me drunk.
Yeah, for sure.
You
That's
should
the
see
goal.
the chair we got going over here.
What do you think of this, Mike?
That's
Galeets. He's
a
giving
nice
me
picture
hell.
there.
Yep, I broke it.
It's
down.
Galeets. Gal eats.
There
we
you
go.
You got it.
Yeah. See, and that's why I spelt it out for us. For it's
I
it's
don't want to do that.
hooked on phonics here. So this is
That was,
Cochrane, eh, bud? Give us a rundown
that's
on this,
Cochrane
man.
on the way to the fire tower. It's really nice. Going through that little forest there.
Right on.
Bush.
And that was like climbing half of that mountain on the backside. And it's pretty much not a trail. It's just, whatever tracks you find, you just follow up and you get to the tower.
How steep
Which
is
was
it?
pretty cool.
Is it pretty
How deep
steep?
was that?
No, steep.
Well, deep, let's just say I didn't step on the side there to check, but I ran into some moose, and when they jumped off the trail onto the side, the snow was up to their neck.
Wow.
So that's pretty deep there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lucked out. That snow conditions is crazy.
Beautiful day.
Couldn't ask for better snow conditions. I've never seen that much snow.
It looks
And
like
it
you're
was
in it looks like you're in Revelstoke, for crying out loud.
Probably felt like it.
It was my first time at that fire tower, and it was amazing climbing up that mountain to get there. Like I said, there wasn't a trail. I was just following tracks up there, and it was just amazing. Like when I got up to the top there were like a lot of guys in Polarises just climbing all over whatever side they could and doing some mountain climbing, and it was just awesome up there.
Right on. Is that on the OFSC map? Like this picture's wicked. Like look at here. Right there. Like that's unbelievable.
No, the trail ends, and then you got to continue to get there. So it's really not on the map. You just got to continue like on a single trail and up that mountain. And I tried to get around it with my drone, but it was like minus 30 and really windy, and my drone was freezing. It wasn't responding. I was scared it was going to crash. So I took what I could. I was trying to get in front of that mountain, but I couldn't. It was just sitting there. And the only way I got the drone back was I pushed return to home, and it came back, luckily, because it just wasn't responding. So
yeah, they have an issue with mountains, and mine didn't have enough juice to return to home. So it just decided that it's going to go down right probably there. But then I walked down it to get it. So and I
you walked the wrong direction. Don't forget to tell people that.
Yeah.
It was full of battery. It was just really cold and really windy. Like the thing was barely staying in one spot. It was moving all over.
Yeah,
So
you got to watch, man.
The footage I got, like I barely got it.
Yeah, but you got some great footage, man. It's like, look at this. This is wicked.
Yeah, that was really nice there.
Sometimes, like I think I was telling
you.
it's the risk versus reward, and I shouldn't have put mine up. I wasn't gonna, and then Corey goes, "You're not gonna put it up." And I go, "No," and then we went down to the bottom of the ski hill and we rode back up, and I went, "Oh, that would be an epic shot from the air." And I was getting it out, and Corey goes, "You're actually gonna put it up?" And I went, "Yeah, I am." And I shouldn't have, because it never came home.
as soon as we got on top of this mountain, it was like freezing and windy, and I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, I really shouldn't put the drone up, but I'm just gonna do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Can you
If it goes
climb
down,
that?
I'll find it.
Can you climb that tower? Like can you
Well,
actually?
there is a ladder for the firemen to get up there, but I wouldn't climb that tower. And it's like I think the first 12 or 15 feet is cut off, closed off with a lock, so people can't climb that.
Yeah.
But there is like a ladder that gives you access to that tower.
Yeah. Anyone
I
got
gotta get
pictures
you
of
guys
Gary's
up
drone
there.
hitting McKenna in the butt? I think I do. I think I've got videos of that, so that might show up actually. I definitely, matter of fact, I definitely got the drone hitting McKenna in the butt. So there you go. That drone has, if it could talk, you know. No, you got some great, you had some great riding. And like I said, I never really like, I always want to try Cochrane, but it's not until I see your stuff that I go, oh, that's like, this is cool. No one ever mentioned there's a fire tower in Cochrane.
No, the only videos I see from Cochrane is like a friggin' 401 freeway trail where it's
Well,
like,
you know
exactly.
what? Cochrane is like my favorite place to go, and you guys got to come out there because a lot of people say, "Yeah, I don't like driving straight. I don't like driving," but it's not all straight. It's like twisty, high-speed turns. There's you come into like these little forests that's got tight and twisties. You pretty much have it all. Yes, there's a lot of straight, open trail, but it's kind of mixed up. Not a lot. Like the majority is like these wide open, high-speed trails, but it's kind of mixed up there. And I love it there. And I swear to God, next year I'm going to tie you to my pickup and drag you up.
No, for sure. You don't have to tie me. I'll get in. That's fine. It just we just got to wait for the right weekend. That's all. You know,
Dad, look what Massart put on.
What on the
blow their thing up.
Oh,
nice! There we go.
He's got an undershirt on under it though. It ruins the wife beater aesthetic.
Yeah, that's right. You got to take your shirt off. I bet you does
they're muted.
Mrs. Mass. Oh yeah, I muted them. There. Go ahead now. Go ahead now.
I said I don't want my wife to get mad at me, so that's why I have the shirt on underneath.
Oh, you don't want to show the guns off. No gun show.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You
might get banned for showing weapons on YouTube.
Exactly. Yeah, see, that's I'm doing this for you, Gary. I'm doing this for you.
That's right. I love that.
Because microphones, backup microphone. They don't like no feedback.
Yeah, exactly. No, good job. There's a moose. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow, look at those things.
I came around the corner and they were just trotting along and I didn't know what to do. I was like stunned, and then luckily they jumped into the forest and I'm like, thank God. And, I said, when they jumped in, all you seen was like their neck. You probably seen like the top of their back, but they were in deep. Yeah,
that picture.
That's when they got further in, but like further back, you could barely see them. You only seen their head and their neck sticking out.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. It was pretty deep there.
Yeah. Cool. Wisco Side Chick said she's waiting for a refund from Lodge Sessions because they didn't see any moose. Here's the deal, Side Chick. You actually didn't ride at night. You know, you decided
you want to do night rides.
Exactly. You thought you'd come back and have a bonfire and stand around and drink beers while everyone's having a fire. Well, you don't
like
ride
you
after
were having such a bad time.
It was such a horrible time. Don't come next year.
I was gonna say, yeah, it was rough.
Nobody booked next year. It was horrible.
Every time I go to Cochrane, I run into animals.
I promise I won't book right away.
That's good. Perfect. No, that's it. That's the thing. You do see, and even Sudbury, we seen moose last year. And Drew and I seen moose in Kearney this year, or Mattawa, this year, with Brian Lynn from Slush Lake.
There it is.
Yeah.
Very poor.
Oh,
it's like a Bigfoot sighting. It's so friggin'
Here, show it again.
Hold on, let me see if I got a better.
Make sure the women aren't in it, Drew.
Yeah. This is a PG episode.
Yep.
Hold on. It is like a Bigfoot sighting.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Is that?
But yeah.
No, never mind.
Brian Lynn didn't have to try and milk it though. That was the worst part.
Like in January up in Cochrane, I ran into like a wolf. Like it must have been like 30 feet in front of me. It was crazy. It was like half the size of my sled.
That's crazy. So Randy, he this is the ones Massart's gonna like. Randy says, I get to do a lot of driving and I've listened to a lot of your podcast on the road. See, here's another one. There's a lot of guys out there that are listening on the road. So I think we might have hit 40,000 downloads too on the road. Really enjoyed the format of your podcast with a fantastic content. Here's several of my season highlights. The first trip of the year, my brother and I rode from St. Charles to Capriol. Good trip. Also, my first ride on my new to me 2015 XF8000 cross country. He said he's making efforts to get my boys out for the ride in this season that barely could this year. And the next trip was from Albin up to Verner with a good friend. He found several of those logging road trails that are wide and fast, 49.9 kilometers an hour fast. That's good. Was very fortunate to get my wife out on a day trip with me. It cost me a day of skiing, though. Haha. He rode from Huntsville to Kearney in the ice caves. And then he says, your podcast with Sudbury Trail Plan sparked my interest because it was very timely. I listened to it the week before. My good friend told me I got to join him for Sudbury for his birthday ride. So I had to find a new few highlights. I'm a sucker for bridges and lookouts. So we found the Sexy Eyes Sky Bridge.
Drink. Oh, no one's going to cheer. All right.
And Wolf's Lookout, and ended the day at Cape Country Kitchen.
Awesome. I don't see Drew with a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew, where's your beer?
I shouldn't be having too much alcohol when I'm on, coped up on friggin' Tylenol, Advil, all the stuff.
It's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up with us from Wisconsin. It's okay. Just admit it.
I just made a mixer with some Fireball, and then that was all.
Fireball.
Nice. He enjoyed some hometown Midland action as Coast Guard Riley was on ice-breaking duty. So he's got lots of pictures here. You tell us when you see something you like, okay?
Oh, that's awesome.
Kids.
There's cool. That's it. There we go. He's seen Masshurt. He's probably seen Masshurt pulling the kids around. Thought I got to get in on that.
My dad did that this year with an otter sled, and we replaced a bumper on my sister's sled because he decided to go a little too fast for the stock Skidoo bumper on an XP.
Oops.
Yeah, oops is right.
Yeah, there we go. Some good pictures. We're going to get here. Levine, Verner. This is his trip to Verner. Couple of cats there. Like
There's
it.
going to be at least one picture with the side panel.
Sure,
Yeah.
A blast.
This is This is the Hidden Valley area. The ice caves with his wife that cost him a ski trip, if you recall. Good photo. They're standing right in there. That's great. We didn't get there this year.
Yeah, that was nice. I went this year.
Probably should have because it
We've
looked
been
good.
boycotting the ice cave since like 2018.
Yeah. No, last year we went.
Did we go last year?
Yeah, we did with Grant. Remember the very last one of the last rides. So this is interesting because he's at the other side of the bridge. We were way down there, right? We were at the other side. So he's on the other end where we were. And this is, what is this bridge?
Don't say it. They've all left. The Wisconsin.
Hey, this is a Sexy Eyes Bridge, guys. Come on now.
Here we go.
Here we go.
They're out of Busch lattes. They're going to bed.
No, we're actually making a pyramid right now, so I have the mic muted because we're making a pyramid.
Okay, perfect. There we go. That's what that is. Just wait, Massart. There's a photo coming up you're gonna like. But yeah, so he's at the other end. Oh, and there's a Wolf Lookout. Again, that is bigger than the one we were at in Barry's Bay, I guess. I stand corrected.
Yeah, much bigger. I don't know what you were thinking.
Yeah, I stand corrected. I thought the one in Barry's Bay was bigger. This is another little bridge. That's probably Sudbury area.
Where did he say that one was? Did he have a location?
Yeah, he doesn't really say. I think it's either Midland, but that looks Sudbury-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know where that one is. That's a cool bridge.
Air,
yeah. North Dumfries. There's Kate. So this is all Sudbury because he
that must be like, because we would have hit that if they weren't closed the day we were trying to go there.
Yeah, it could be. Look at this, Massart.
I wanted to do that. I wish I would have did that.
Next year.
That looks shocked.
He probably heard you say that on the podcast that you wanted to walk out on
sex. I don't know. I don't know if he actually walked out there.
No, next. Yeah, if it's closed next year, Gary, I'm walking out there. I don't.
We'll take a Scandic and a link.
And if I do fall, you can just take my sled.
I'm hoping we have it open. I'm hoping we have the funding and we have the manpower over the summer to get that thing open this winter. Tim Massart says he loved the drone footage of the bridge in the last podcast.
That's the old man. That's my old man.
Is it? Yeah.
We love Tim.
There you go.
Tim's a good guy.
He likes to
Is Mike going to show us his new toy? Yeah, Mike will show us his new toy after we finish these photos. Right? There we go. Another pair of Arctic Cats. There's the icebreaker in Midland. Yeah. Look at the kids playing right next to it. That's pretty cool. Very cool.
There's kids. Yeah.
That's my boat in territory.
You can make more.
That's right, Midland. More. Oh, Uncle Buck. Remember Uncle Buck? He watches in the background. He says, I think Mrs. Uncle Buck sent these in. He says, Gary, sorry, these are past the noon deadline. That's okay. Looking forward to season 3 finale tonight. Feel free to show what makes sense. I'm going to show them all. We're not judgy here. Here are some photos of Uncle Buck and Mrs. Uncle Buck from this season. Photo number 1 is Uncle Buck at the lookout on the way to Kearney. So that's not it. Photo number 2 is Crown Lake.
Nope.
That's not it.
That
Shelter
might be
1,
Ice
2, and 3. This is Clear Lake near Dorset.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Look at that. You didn't know that Mrs. Uncle Buck was a budding photographer, did you? Look at that shot. That's incredible. The ice coming down the wall.
Hopefully it doesn't fall.
Very good. So this would be maybe Mrs. Uncle Buck at Crown Lake, possibly. Algonquin Snowmobile Shelter. I love that shot. That's another shot that we haven't seen that angle before. I like that. And there they are again at the shelter. There's Mrs. Uncle Buck and the Mr. Uncle Buck having some fun. What do we got here on the way to Kearney?
That's that lookout that we passed. It's the one that you can hit on the ATV trail.
Yeah,
for
sure.
We just got a donation, Dad.
Did we really? Oh,
yeah, $20 from Bobby O.
Right on. Let me get my sound effects going here while we do this. But yeah, that's very cool, Bobby O. Thank you for a great season of Monday nights and beer and gas money for the summer. I'll save that for next year, $20
next year is not even going to get you a friggin' liter.
Oh, the gas is coming down. Are you kidding me? They're giving it away right now.
Just wait till the summer. I guarantee it's going to friggin' as soon as everyone gets their boats out.
It always goes up in the summer. So hopefully you heard the cash register go there. Thank you very much, Bobby O. I love that. Love it. Appreciate you guys tuning in and all the love. And I will put gas in the boat with that money for sure. Wisco Late Sender. That's who sent this. Let's get this right. Mrs. Uncle Buck sends hers in at 12:05. And
I'm sorry, I was excited.
She gives me a heartfelt apology.
To be completely honest, none of these pictures are taken by me. These are all the beautiful Rob here.
Nice. So wait, Wisco Late Sender. He sends them in at what time?
4 o'clock.
10 to 7 o'clock.
Central Standard Time.
He sends them in at 10 to 7.
And I sent
And so Sexy Eyes, drink.
Drink.
Hold on. Yeah.
What's it like to ride in the back of a cat cutter?
As you can tell, she looks very happy.
How's the cutter, Sexy Eyes?
I think great.
I think
we gotta stop saying sexy eyes.
He's almost out of his moonshine.
Sabotaged the sleds, so we couldn't ride that day. I'm still hell bent that that's the exact cause why those sleds didn't run.
I was along with the first vintage ride. How is this my fault?
I found sugar in my tank. I'm just saying.
Oh, well, Megan, where are you?
It's like they're married.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I think the Arctic Cat's holding strong here.
It is.
That was a good picture.
Yeah, that's my new Facebook profile picture.
I love that. That's cool.
You could get sexy eyes. Oh, wait, we said sexy eyes again, guys.
Ah, I got a drink.
Oh, jeez. That's an empty glass, Gary.
I know. I'll get another one.
No,
this is from Lucky to Get Sexy Eyes. He sent this one in.
Oh, there's another one.
I'm almost done this jar, guys.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the shine going. I love it.
I'm like,
that was some
I
good
just
stuff.
opened it at the beginning of the show. You guys gotta stop saying sexy eyes.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
You just said it again.
He did. That bugger.
We'll get rid of your glass real quick here, Mike.
What was that?
I got it.
Thank you.
I'll go get me a soda.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the end of the show.
And don't forget to send your donations for the Sexy Eyes Skybridge campaign.
Send it again.
God damn it.
Attaboy.
Terrible.
Oh, jeez, you sprayed on me.
Sorry. Where am I going?
All right.
Not on the
That
moon
way it's
shirt,
to your
so you
right,
had
and then
4
the
beers
garage is
spilled
to your
on it.
right.
So what were you doing here, Massar? Were you actually
I'm pretty sure that's right when it blew up, and I was just trying to contemplate my life thoughts about how I love this sled and how much I really just love driving an hour and a half to drive 5 minutes of snowmobile and then go drink all day. So
yeah, that's snowmobiling back in the 70s though.
Yep.
The nice thing is they're so easy to work on. If you would have had a piston and rings, you could have had that rebuilt right then.
Yeah, I actually have a spare motor for it. I'm not gonna lie.
That's pretty
Just
sweet.
put it in the ski boost.
So we're doing a full restoration on my 68. I'm actually just wait till next season with that. The pictures coming from that one. That's gonna be a full restoration. I mean, nut and bolt everything. This one's gonna be more of a send it on its way and see if I can blow it up again type of sled. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow. There we go. I think Wisco Lake Center only has one hoodie.
That is my favorite hoodie now. Since it finally fit.
Yeah. What, are you losing weight or are you gaining weight?
No. So Sexy Eyes bought me that about 6 years ago when we started dating. And I'm like, I've never crashed a sled before. I don't need that.
Yeah.
So it sat in the closet. Well, this December, I go flying off the sled, and now it fits. So now I got to wear it every weekend.
Yeah, no kidding. And hey, McKenna, Ag Boy 318 says McKenna's #1 supporter saying hi.
I'm honored. I got a fan base.
Wow.
Awesome.
It's more than I got.
Yeah. And he hasn't even seen your stardom that's coming up shortly, probably by the end of the week. You know? Wait till that happens.
Week, so it's all wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, we match.
What? Who's that?
We match.
Nice.
Oh.
I love it.
Just need a beer. I feel like I got a new boyfriend.
Yeah.
You've had me since the beginning.
Yeah.
You had me at the flight.
Now Corey and I feel upset that we only have matching plaid, not that.
Yeah, I am a little. I was a little jealous by that. I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty nice though.
Look at how famous.
That's right. Exactly.
Look at that.
Dad, you got to tell Mark Bowe to watch the most recent video. He asked, "Who is Sexy Eyes?" I'm out of the loop.
Oh my God! Can we kick him out of the chat, Corey?
Mark,
can you cut him?
Mark, really?
One thing is he doesn't know who the voice is on the thing, and now he's asking who it is. Jeepers creepers!
Mark, really?
This is Sexy Eyes, guys.
And he expects me. You got to go put a helmet on her though.
My loving wife. Hi, honey.
Yeah.
Just so you guys all know, this is where Sexy Eyes started. Stemmed from everything.
You might as well take those right now.
You got to put her helmet on though. It's It's nothing without a helmet.
Like that too much.
Who's got a drink again since he said sexy ice?
I think we're about
actually. So,
have you,
Mike?
Galeets, have you read Bobby O's comments? He said it about 5 times in the chat.
Well, no, I can't see the comments right now. I don't know what's going on with my phone.
No,
so
no problem.
Leaving me a comment, I can't read it. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Damn it, ghoulies.
Jeez, Mark Bo, you want me to watch all your videos and like them, and then you don't even know who Sexy Eyes is? Come on, you know.
Late to
Gary,
the party.
you're gonna run me out of beer here.
Yeah, we're running out of beer.
Dominator says, guys, I'd love to stay.
pyramid
He's gonna go
behind
have
us?
a great summer. And you too, Dominator. That's awesome. Thanks for stopping in, man, and thanks for being in the chat every week. Love it. Yeah. LaPointe says, Mike, I don't think it's the phone. I think it's the shine.
Yeah, bro. I'm like feeling pretty good right now. Believe me.
Oh, that's good. Perfect.
You and me both, Mike. You and me both.
So here we gotta
if I can give you guys a tour of my new toy.
Oh, you sure can. Here, I'm putting you up right now.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Here we go.
Just walk straight. Act like you're doing a sobriety test.
Yeah.
Act like there's a cop watching.
What's the
you.
legal limit in Canada? I'm actually kind of
pointy.
You guys want to see my new toy?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not a snowmobile, guys.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sit back
not
down.
A snowmobile, guys. I know you guys are all excited for a snowmobile, but you know,
it's a 17-incher.
This is a bike that I didn't end up getting when I was like in my 20s for some reason that I really regret, but I finally found one. It was like close to Windsor, so I like drove all day to get it, and then here it is. It's a 95. I don't know if you can see it. Oof. No, you can't see it. It's a 95 CR250.
Nice.
And I'm gonna restore it right after the 500, guys.
Right on. I can't wait to see those 500s done, man. That's great.
Well, since you guys are here I got the 86. This is the creme de la creme. This one here is gonna take a long time because first I gotta put it together with all the old parts, see what it needs, see what it doesn't need, and then I got to take it apart and start the restorations because I don't like this. Pretty much came in a box, so I got to see what I have and what I don't have. This bike is an awesome bike. This is the one I'm going to be working on right after my broke to build contest. This is a 94 CR 500. Can you see that?
And it runs and dry. It was assembled and running when you got it. Right?
Oh, yeah. She's still running. I haven't took it apart yet, but she's a beast. I took it out one day in the middle of the winter, had a little dry patch on the driveway, and she's a scary beast. And this thing ain't done yet, but, yeah, that's my new toy.
That's cool. Good work, man. I love those bikes.
The 95.
The Kawasaki is really, really nice. I've seen it.
Yeah.
And then everybody's seen the famous sled.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
But let me show you guys what's going on the 500. Like, I'm really excited for this build. I found these rims. They're like pure custom.
Oh,
and these things are like sick.
Oh my
and
God! Look at the size of the rotors on those.
Yeah. Everything was custom from these guys, Warp 9. The only ones that made these. I got a whole my pool table has become like my parts table. I got my whole pool table here full of parts for that.
Okay, what am I doing wrong? You've got a pool table in your shop?
Yeah, this is my man cave, guys. Check this out.
I know. I love it.
You're just missing the 75-inch flat screen, Mike.
Oh, it's there. It's behind the
porno posters.
I got this one, guys.
I like the white.
That's not bad. The lion though, the lion is a good touch. The lion's a good touch there.
No, that's the tiger, guys, not the lion.
Tiger.
Yeah, the white tiger. We always knew Galeets like cougars, but this is going too far.
Yeah. Check out this one here is like actual size.
He's got the Steve French up there on the wall.
That's awesome.
I love that one. I kind of won that at the exhibition C&E grounds. I It costed me like $140 to win it, but I won it.
We should stretch that over the seat of one of the bikes.
Yeah, you should actually make a seat cover out of it for the CR500. Leave the head on the
You
back.
just need you need a vintage Arctic Cat. It's got the cheetah skin on it and ready to go for you.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to Gary yesterday about a vintage sled, which is pretty much outside. It's here on the farm. I was gonna buy it, but he kind of talked me out of it. I don't know why.
I didn't talk you out of it. I just said,
well, it's not really worth it, but I still have, I'm still able to get it. I don't want to tell you guys what it is. Might be a surprise.
You should get it for $400.
Well, I've been talking to the guy, and I brought him down from 700, and he won't go less than 6.
I think if you're going to keep it, buy it. If you're going to flip it, it might be kind of tough. But you know what? Corey knows what kind of sled it is, because the exact sled that I almost bought for my little project that I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a sled like that, but I need it to be $400, not $600.
I'm going to think about it. I'm probably going to end up buying it just for the heck of it. But
yeah, it's nice.
I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I got another bike in the back. I got like 4 or 5 restorations going on, and if I buy it, it's just going to sit here for a while. That's for sure.
Tell you what, you buy it, you let me use it for my little project. I just need it for one day. And then when I'm done, if there's anything left of it, then the one I was telling you, I was looking at, I had the guy down. I think he wanted like $500 or $600. Anyway, I wanted it for $4. And he said that he's going to keep it because he'd like the clutch off it. And I told him the clutch will be fine. I'll get you the clutch after I'm done with it.
Yeah.
And he still wouldn't sell it to me.
Well, this guy here, he's one of the tenants on the farm, rents out a barn. And he said he uses it to go ice fishing. He doesn't really care for it. It needs a few parts. The hood's smashed up and the seat's ripped. But it still runs. He still goes ice fishing with it. And so, I don't know. I'm probably going to end up getting it. I see him all the time. It's right outside, but I've been looking. Does
a hood, when you buy the hood, come with a bumper?
Bumper? No, it doesn't have a bumper. That's for sure.
Yeah, no. The hood. I think it's integrated into the hood. If it's separate, that bumper's a bugger to get.
Well, this hood is pretty much all broken. So when you open it, it's like falls to the ground.
Yeah,
so I don't know, but
the bumper's the tough
I gotta
part.
see.
Yeah.
I don't think it comes with the bumper because
it's it's more of a nose cone than a bumper.
Yeah.
On it.
Yeah. Something different.
Yeah. But they're fiberglass, they're plastic, and they bust if you look at them the wrong way. And so there's not very many good bumpers out there, nose cones out there for it. But yeah, I didn't talk. I'm just saying, you be aware of what you buy, because
you kind of talked me out of it when you told me like in good condition they're not really worth that much. So it's not really worth restoring.
You're on the border, I think, that's for sure.
Yeah, if I fix the hood and the seat, it's not really restored.
Yeah,
and it's in all right condition, and I don't know if it's gonna be worth it, but
yeah,
like you said, if I decide that I might want to keep it for a while or something, I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, it's one of those years that it's not yet vintage enough to be like what Massart's got, right?
Yeah,
like there's no one doing group rides with those where you know what I mean. Like,
heck yeah, buddy.
Woo!
Yeah,
hey,
and I don't know, and I know I'm not gonna ride it. So.
Yeah, thank you. Let's look at this.
Wow, you got a free hat?
I came with an 18 pack, and we're not even halfway through the podcast, and it's already gone.
Yeah, our 18 pack is gone. Good thing I got a 30.
You can see the pyramid behind us.
Yeah,
but as you Canadians say, it's only water. So
yeah,
it is
exactly. That's only like light beer. Come on.
Honestly, Mike, you had some pretty good shine there. So I like that stuff. Oh yeah, that was some good stuff up at the sessions.
I opened the jar when the session opened. Look at it; it's almost done. You guys gotta stop saying "sexy eyes."
Yeah! You're telling us not to say "sexy eyes."
Yeah. Well, I might as well finish it now.
Hey, Galitz, I thought Sexy Eyes was drinking all their beer, to be honest. Yeah.
Corey's just shaking his head because he's like, "You guys are idiots."
Yeah. Well, he knows that. That's a given. Yeah. But no, it's been a great year. John Luke, he had to leave. Is he still there? He said he's got to go. He's got an early day tomorrow. Thanks for a great season. He'll see us all next year. And Drew replied back to him. I couldn't get to him in time through the little private chat. So Moonshine Mike, that should be your new channel name.
I should change it to Moonshine Mike, eh?
Yeah.
That zings a little bit right there.
I might get some subscribers on
you can
all these guys trying to figure out how to do moonshine.
How to make moonshine.
I buy it off a buddy of mine.
Yeah, you could have like a sexy eyes moonshine brand.
Oh, yo!
Yeah, that's what you could do. So, Rob Overholt said it sounds like an old PRS chassis.
I don't know.
Open the thing again.
Rob
What's
Overholt's
a PRS chassis?
He's a pretty smart cookie, Goolitz. He really is. Scott Terry says, enjoy the summer, gentlemen. Enjoyed the shows, so hope to see you guys next season, Mark Bowe says. Cheers. We didn't ride with Mark Bowe this year, did we, Corey?
I saw
you
him.
Did. You've seen him.
I ran into him in Orangeville. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. He had 4. Rob Overholt had 4 PRS.
POS?
Yeah. POS. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Just sit down for a beer and you've all caught up with us, he says. Yeah. Show my pics. Mark Bowe didn't send me any pics.
It's like an open-faced Mitch in there.
Permission to drink it.
I think some people did send in pics. Hold on. Let me see if I can call them up.
Everybody.
Brett McDowell says thank you. That he's from Marlin. Up on the turbine tour, adjusting the clickers, looking at another turbine. Thumbs down for snowmobile and moment. Uh-oh. Here, I got to see if I can get these out. Hold on.
Hey, Galitz, I like your smoke effect there in your...
Yeah, you like that, eh?
He has got a fog machine in there.
Very good lighter.
Very good lighter.
Oh, shit.
He loves this 2019 600R. It's the best sled of ever. Mark Bowe does. He says
adding your nuts, I promise.
Yeah.
Is Mark Bowe still in the chat?
I think so. Yeah.
Have you ever tried an 850, Mark?
No, he hasn't. Yeah, he did. He rode mine last year.
I really tried one, like for a weekend.
No, he didn't.
No,
he didn't.
You gotta try one, Mark.
You do. You got to ride it more than once. I agree.
Yeah.
John Luke sent me in some pictures too. Hold on, I got to get them. Oh, here we go. I'll fire that over too. Hold on. Just you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll get these fired up.
Mike, you ordered that exhaust system up yet?
No, I haven't.
No.
I'm on the fence with that.
Oh, jeez.
For what?
Just spend the money, dude.
Mike, are you coming to the UP next year?
Yeah.
If you guys invite me, I might come by.
Okay.
They didn't say they'd invite you. He just says, "Are you coming?"
Yeah.
Mike, if you bring your slab of meat, anybody will come.
Yeah. We do need a chef.
That's all you guys want me to do is cook up a nice set of ribs for you, eh?
They
only love your company.
It's just like when you're in college, Mike. They just want you for your meat.
Well, I didn't go to college, but
okay.
But
grade school.
Yeah.
It's like your kindergarten.
We don't have
teacher.
a fannies, but we have a Hurley.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Honestly, I'm gonna start working on my passport, and apparently, takes like a freaking year to get a passport nowadays.
No,
not now.
Well,
Not now.
Canada, no, it's not here.
No, I had
Not
I had
now.
mine in like 2-3 weeks.
Believe me, you guys ain't the only one. My wife is like nagging on me. She wants to go on vacation. I keep telling her, I don't have a passport. How are we gonna go on vacation? So So,
Yeah, true.
you know, coming to the UP is going to be pretty expensive for me, guys. So
Don't worry, the US dollar is gonna fall.
One and
no,
two, the alcohol is way cheaper in the US.
Yeah.
A bottle of Kessler's, $14.
It works out pretty within
It's
reason
easy.
of $100 or $200.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. If my passport comes in on time and I'm ready to go, I'm off all winter. I wouldn't mind coming up for a week. I'll be honest. Just honestly, we're figuring out something right now. You know,
stuff in the works.
Yeah, we're working on some stuff for next year for like a decent ride during the week.
There's
Yeah.
too
That's
much
the time to
honesty
ride up
going
there.
on here. No,
Well,
that's
keep
cool.
me in the loop, and I'll see what I can do.
You got my number.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll keep in touch, guys. Don't worry. Just
Hey,
because the winter's over doesn't mean that we're gonna.
You can leave your stud stock too, Mike. I'll race you with mine next year when it has those speed secrets that some guy always talks about me having.
There's Orangeville.
Next year I'll be coming out with a new sled, Jacob. So I tone your voice down a little bit there.
I won't be scared for what I'm doing here, buddy.
Yeah, he's got the same sled with the MXZ sticker on it.
Yeah, there you
so
go.
much faster.
Mark Bo's got his thumbs down for some reason. I read what he said. If you guys remember what I said, it's
oh, for sure.
You know, look at this. He's got his panels off.
Probably blown belt to Gen 4.
Hey now.
Notice all the Tasty Boy specials just keep on going.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's a 600. They don't blow belts.
Tasty Boy rides.
No, that's an 800. That other Blizzard is probably an 800.
Yeah.
This is when he was doing the turbine.
Nice
tour.
mud flap they got there.
That's the same day I met him or met up with him, Gary.
Oh yeah, cool.
Hmm.
You were way ahead, were you?
Yeah. He actually, he told Shannon and I to go ahead because we were a lot faster.
There we go.
I'm not gonna lie, Gary. I like that yellow mud flap he had. I think I need to put that on my sled so Justin doesn't hit me next year.
That's
it's like a big
You
caution.
need a slow moving vehicle sign. Let's be
No, you know your pool noodles you put on your sled when you're loading, just leave it on.
That's a good idea there.
Front and rear bumpers, leave them on.
Justin probably would.
Buy that on there.
Yeah. Did he order this? Why
Looks like an in-season 600.
Yeah, 600R.
Yeah, that's a Blizzard. That's the new in-season 600R Blizzard 2023.
I wonder if he's ordered one.
I guess
and
my
this
wife's
is John,
in the
John
chat.
Luke's. John Luke sent me this in, and he said this is his son Seb, and he loves riding with him. He said, "Good night. I gotta go." There we go. Beautiful.
My wife's watching the chat. She just sent me a message, guys.
She support. We
Stop
support
drinking.
you. We support her.
She told you to stop drinking? No, we're Wisconsin. He's only had 2 beers.
That's right.
Your first and your last. You don't count the ones in between.
The first and the last.
She knows what I'm drinking. That's the problem.
Does anybody not see the pyramid behind us? We're doing our
Yeah, we're working on our six bottom pyramid behind us.
You guys keep it busy. I gotta go to see take the kids to the pool.
Oh,
oh man. So, Corey, what did you do to that 120 behind you?
Not a thing.
No?
Put it up on the shelf.
She's stock. It's mint though.
Yeah.
She's mint. Yes, sir.
That's
You
an
got some-
awesome
Well, you got
body
some
style.
decals for it.
Well,
that's
Gary made me a few
He's got the red.
decals that I couldn't get from MJ's company there. But yeah, no, it's
What year is that?
07.
07. One of the
Yeah.
last years, huh? 08's the last year.
I've got the matching 03.5 Blair Morgan kind of, so
That's awesome.
yeah, so it's kind of cool. But
Yeah, we rip around. My Rob's son has an 06, and then I have my 97.
Yeah, yeah.
98, I mean. And that's awesome watching the little kids rip around on those things. I could stand around and watch that all day long.
I can't believe how much snow they go through. It's amazing.
Is that? I can't see. Is that like a beaver tail, Corey?
no, it doesn't have
It's a mini Z.
It's a mini Z.
It's a mini Z.
Oh,
my
the mini
son-
seat.
Rep style.
My
Yeah,
son's
okay.
one.
Oh, okay. I can barely see it. You're kind of in the way, but it's okay.
Yeah.
So you guys done for the year, guys? Snowmobiling?
Yeah, my dad decided to already summarize his, so that's our season wrapped.
Yeah.
I tried to get us out this past weekend, but it just seemed like it'd be worth the drive up north to ride. Pretty much was no snow because the furthest north we were planning on going was Mattawa this past weekend. So,
not gonna lie, I did that too. I summarized my sled. I took the belt off, everything ready to go. Put it in storage, whatever, and we ended up getting a snowstorm in 2019 of what did we get? Like over 4 feet or 3.5 feet of snow. Well, needless to say, I put my belt back on and I decided to go for a ride because mid-April having that 3 feet of snow you don't have that too often. So
yeah,
it was April.
we'll see.
Well,
There's still weeks left in the season. You never know.
I was gonna winterize my sled, but today I was talking to a buddy and I'm thinking maybe I'm just gonna head up to Cochrane a couple more days this week. So I'm trying to find somebody. So if anybody wants to go into chat, you let me know.
Right on.
I can't get away during the week.
That's a pretty far drive for me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I gotta work this weekend, and next weekend we'll see what happens.
I got an expired Canada Trail Pass. Does that work?
Yes, it does.
You'll fit right in with everyone who doesn't buy them and rides.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I got a cabin in Halliburton. All our local trails are still open up there. There's still
Is the forest still pretty good, Rob?
Yeah.
Is the forest still pretty good?
Yep. Just got to watch out where the creeks are running. So
yeah. So you're Halliburton? Are you near Barry's Bay? Or are you closer to the forest?
Closer to the forest. I'm on Couchard Lake.
Yeah.
Right off the 118.
Right on. Perfect.
Yeah.
Look at the Wisco dicks there in the bottom corner with the hat on and stuff.
They need another box.
That's a beer box. Hey, that's our 18-pack that disappeared. Good thing I got a 31.
Yeah,
that's right. Perfect. So it's like drinking 6 Molson Canadian.
I'd probably say 6.5, but that's
It's like drinking like 2 shots of this.
Oh, come on, Mike. I had more than 2 shots of that up in Canada. I did just find that first night.
2 shots of Galitz's Shine. There was a little bit left in the one bottle. We poured it in the sink and it shined that stainless steel up like nothing. Yeah.
It unclogged the sink.
I put it in my truck and drove home.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Amsoil, I heard, is trying to buy the rights for it. You know, Brian Lynn says, "Hope to see you, Drew, and Lisa up here early next season. Really enjoyed the podcast. Have a great summer. Let me know if you want to go quadding in the spring or fall. We probably will.
We'll load up. We'll take the quad and the bike.
Yep.
Up. We'll see that.
Yeah, for sure. I got a new winch. We're all set, so I can tow Brian down when he breaks down. I can tow him.
Hey, Drew, don't you have like a KTM?
Oh no,
no, that's his buddy.
No. That's my friend of mine's got a KTM 500, and
yeah,
that was a fun bike to rip. But no, don't got money for that kind of stuff.
I thought
bikes, in my opinion, are overrated. Snowmobiling is so much better than bikes. That's what I tell all my friends.
Yeah. He hasn't rode a KTM 500 yet for a weekend.
I don't know. Yeah. Too much power. Where are you going to use it? Sure, you can do wheelies in 6th gear at 120 on the freaking highway, but
yeah, the 500s they're like the on-road, off-road bike.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
Enduro, single cylinder.
Yeah,
lots of power. Street legal too, which is just crazy to think.
Yeah,
but our 200 we have, our 89 DT is like more than enough power and torque than you need in some trails. Like,
yeah,
if you can get into trouble on a 200cc from 80s, I'm sure that 500 will get you into more trouble than you can bargain for.
No bullshit. Says the like button and hit the like button on YouTube so it'll renew MUDBRATS for next season. Love that. That's a great idea. Yeah. Greg Kelly, I guess, is out there. Hey, how all of you have a great summer. Mike G, Drew, Corey B, Rob Oil, Renegade X, and Polaris Rob, all the Yankees, LaPointe Ski, 800R, of course, the Mastermind Gary. I got early morning milking the cows. Is that what they call it nowadays? Wow. So he's going up to Fanny's, I guess. He's got a trip up there to North Bay.
Yeah.
There we go.
What was the thing you were talking about? What was that one? The livestock night?
Yeah, livestock night. Hey, Bobby O says you won't get a passport with a name like Moonshine Mike. Yeah.
Just wait till the UP next year, Gary. Fanny's ain't got nothing on the seven supper.
Well, I better get some
supper
stickers
clubs
made.
that are right in a row next to each other in one town that we're gonna go by.
Will
I
I
got-
get
I
in
gotta make
trouble
sure I
if I
make
try to
some
cross
stickers up.
moonshine through the border?
What's that? They did, Mike. They never even checked my trailer. They didn't care. They just asked me how the snow conditions were up in South Area
that's
when
like
I came
getting
back.
into Canada.
They're like, "How are the snow?" "Oh, it was great." "Okay, have a good time. See you later."
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. That's funny. Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You even told me you had a case of beer, didn't you? Isn't that what you said in the one video? You said you just said you had the sleds and beer and he let you through.
Well, I was going up to Canada. I said, "Yeah, I got some beer and some sleds and some," and they're like, "Yeah, no problem." Yeah, they're like, "No problem." And on the way back, they asked me if I had anything. I said, "Just snowmobiles and having a good time."
Hangover.
And some spadooch.
Yeah.
I didn't tell them about the syrup. That's confidential stuff right there.
That's on a need to know basis, and they weren't need to know.
And they don't need to know.
The Energy
No.
Powersports syrup.
The Energy Powersports. You better drink to that one.
Yeah. I can see it now pulling up to the border. Hi, I'm Moonshine Mike. Can I get through?
That's right.
The Americans would probably
We're
let
gonna
you
go
in.
to Massard's favorite bar next year too, just so you know.
It's the gay bar.
Yeah.
Is it nice? Not that there's anything wrong with that. You know.
What is it?
Hey, if that's your thing, Jacob, it's cool with me, buddy.
That's right. Exactly.
Ghoulies will go in with you. He'll be your wingman.
You mean you didn't know, even though he had his hand on your bum the
Six
whole
guys
weekend?
walking in with Wisco side chick, we'll all be okay.
That's right. Yeah.
God damn it.
You purposely did that. You're gonna get me drunk.
I'm already there.
So what else can we talk about here in 2023 season 3 finale?
Some ideas. Maybe what about some?
Did anyone?
Oh, yeah,
Mike.
question. Hey, Mike,
That's
you
a
got to
good
spill the
question.
beans on this whole new sled thing. You're not going to have the same sled thing here. I heard that. So what's
Master
the
needs
scoop here?
As long as Corey doesn't spill the beans, bro, it's pretty secret now.
So it's that 900 turbo and the Gen 5 with Smart Shocks. That's going to be pretty sweet, Mike.
Yeah.
I haven't said
it
anything.
is. I can't keep a secret. Yeah, that's what it is. 900. Especially
I knew it had to be. You had to upgrade to the Turbo R, and you got to go with the Smart Shocks.
It's
so.
a Polaris. I knew it.
The Gen 5
They look
came
so
out,
good.
I said, you know what? You guys seen I sold my 900 turbo, so I'm just upgrading it, and I got some work I'm gonna do with it as soon as I get it. So it's gonna be a nice ride.
Dude.
It's they look so amazing in a Gen 5, the new Turbo R.
Honestly, there's not big. There, like I saw them in person. There was a big difference with the Gen 4s. The Gen 5s are really similar. Like you're gonna go down the trail, and it's gonna be a little harder to determine if it's a 4-stroke or a 2-stroke.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, they did a very, very good job at it's a little bit wider, but they did a awesome job at keeping the panels tight.
I think it looks good.
I'm dying to see one in person. I haven't seen one yet, and I don't know, Gary. Are they still gonna do like that Barry show here in Barry?
They did the Vaughn one 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they did the Vaughn one when you were in Cochrane there with all the snow. That's when Vaughn was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we missed it too because we were in Barry's Bay, right? And it's like, and they don't have it listed. They have Sudbury, and I think that's it, right, Corey?
Yeah, that was last week. Sudbury.
Yeah, we got lucky. I was out in Wausau this weekend. Out in Wisconsin, they had one, and I saw it in person, and that's where when I looked at it, I said I had a hard time determining if that thing was even a 4-stroke. Honestly,
Yeah, it's slightly wider, but you know what? Like, I don't think the Gen 5 900R was on the list of the sleds that are showing even in Toronto.
No, it wasn't. So it wasn't a Turbo R, so it didn't have the louvers in the front and stuff like that, like they come with.
Yeah.
It was just a 900 NA. So,
So it didn't have the intercooler cut in the front.
Yeah.
But it was still.
I feel like that's gonna be a good looking machine. I love
it's
that.
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
Gary.
They'll probably have a test machine at Horseshoe this weekend. At Horseshoe Ski Resort, they got the last snowcross race going on, and usually Bombardier's there with the test track where you can test next year machines out.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, look on the website.
So Rob, what's happening with snowcross? Like, I know you're heavily involved in that, and Amsoil is, and it's not going to happen in Canada. What's going to? Are they going to put effort somewhere else, or what do you think about that?
It's going to happen.
Is
Just
it?
that the guy who runs it now can't sell it, and so there'll be a new series next year.
Oh, cool! So someone else will pick it up. That's great.
Yeah.
Nice
it's
to
too big of a
see.
sport to let it die. The guy who's running it, he's run it since day one, and he's tired of running it.
Yeah. So will it be the Rob the Oil Guy Sexy Eyes Snowcross?
No, I got out of it before. You caught us.
Mike, you're gonna have a hard time walking home.
No, I got my truck here, bro.
Oh God.
I got my truck.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know why
cool.
you can't get over the border and can't get a passport. I have no idea why.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, I'm on my property, so I'm okay.
That's right, exactly. Yeah. No, that's cool.
No, what I was going to say, Gary, was remember we talked about maybe some different segments. Possibly.
Yes, I can't let that out of the bag yet until I get a confirmation on something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I got to admit, guys.
I think I will have a
time I
confirmation
drank
on
the whole
something
jar.
soon.
The whole jar.
Nice. No, that's cool.
Different segments. What we're gonna have MUDBRATS Fanny's night on Fridays.
That's
or
right.
Fanny Friday
live on
night.
location. We got to get a live on location.
For me, bro.
Do they have free poutine?
Probably.
Yes.
Roast beef sandwiches.
Yeah. Not 9-inch foot long hot dogs. Front row.
9-inch foot long.
Yeah. So no, that's
It's
cool.
about a foot, right?
That's a foot in Canada,
That's
right?
a foot.
Right here?
Yeah. Hold on a second. I gotta get you guys up in the.
Oh yeah.
On the
We got to show.
screen.
That's a foot in Canada.
Yeah, you
Us
got
right
it.
here, Wisco.
That's 16.
Wisco says he's got over a foot, and she's saying a foot is about this big. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
use your imagination.
On that
on
note,
that
I'm
one.
going home. Have a nice night.
I don't think he's leaving.
No,
Not yet.
Anybody in the chat order a new sled this year? Or
Yeah, that's a good idea.
anybody order a
Expensive,
catalyst? Anybody
Oh,
order a
Jesus
catalyst Articat this year?
Mark Bull was all talk, and now he's quiet as can be. He must have went to bed.
Guy I know
know?
with that rides and stuff like that actually got a catalyst. Like he ordered it. They were, I think he said like 22 minutes. The catalysts were sold out.
What?
Yeah, they sold out.
An Articat?
Yep.
For 600?
Yep.
Hey, it would be awesome. See the guy going up the hill climb this weekend on one?
I saw that in Jackson. It was turbo too.
Was it turbo? Yeah, it was a mod. So, but
Yep.
man, oh man, I love that sled. They've done a good job. But the gauge, they showed a picture of the real gauge. What a fail! Like
It's
But
the
you know,
same gauge
Articat's
from
never been good
2011.
with gauges.
Yeah, 2014. That's why I'm not on the Yamaha anymore.
Yeah.
they should just have dropped the thing. LaPointe says his summer session's still going to be a thing. It didn't happen last year. Probably won't this year. I've been 6 months at this. Like we started in October. And now we're the end of March, and it's a lot of work, man. Like it's
If any of you guys were at the sessions,
come on, Gary.
If any of you guys were at the sessions, you would understand what Gary goes
Gary
through.
comes out with 85,000 cords.
Yeah, just to get stuff kind of situated was crazy.
Oh, you knocked the mic over. Hold
Did he
on,
pull
let
all
me
his
fix
hair out
that.
because of that?
yeah. The problem with that one was I should have just set it up the way that I've got it right here, right now to start with. I tried a different method and it didn't work and had to go back to this method anyway, which like I've got 3 computers here. You need to have I got 2 computers and 1 extra screen, extra lights and everything. So it's but it's just the guests and lining the guests up and
careful.
I think the format you did this year with the guest host being just whoever wants to come on, I think that was a good format.
That was a good format, but no one wanted to do it except Wisco. And then it's like, do I want that guy on every week?
Yeah, who wants that goon on every week?
Whoa.
Hey, Gary, have you ever
I am not going to be insulted.
Gary,
if he let Sexy Eyes come on, then there'd be no problem.
Sexy Eyes is wearing a Bush Light hat. What more could I ask for?
There you go. So sorry, Rob. Say again. What were you asking me?
Have you ever showed the video of the April 1st snowmobile? April 1st snowmobile?
Yeah, I think I did the week after you were on the show there.
Oh yeah.
I think you had sent it to me. I believe I did.
Still don't match my socks.
That's a couple of your viewers know the people that did that, eh?
That's the sons of the owners of Central Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got their own helicopter and everything, eh?
Yeah, they got quite the pad out in Georgian Bay.
Yeah.
Oh, Ross McPherson says 2024 XRC Cat.
Nice.
At least there's somebody of the people.
I can't wait for them to come out with that 900 Cat when they come out with it next year.
Yeah.
Just because then it's 50 more than a Skidoo and Polaris, just to show them.
Well, hey, hold on. We don't know. Polaris might put the 9R in a trail sled too. You never know.
Yeah, right.
I'm impressed when I see videos of those 9Rs in the mountains. Comparing them to 850 turbo dues, it's pretty impressive what they churn.
Yeah, it's a Polaris. Sure. I mean, you'd understand.
I mean, unless you see all the people that have clutches blowing through the belly pans of them, like the Muskoka.
You don't worry about that.
Free Riders had 2 of the clutches separate and blow.
As Justin would say, it's a Polaris thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Dues at least only blow the belts, not a.
You might understand. I don't know.
We don't know. I've only done 300 kilometers on my 850.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, it was a good season, man. I was just kind of looking at some of the shows that we had and kind of go through. And what was you guys have a favorite episode of this year?
Thunder clutching, right?
Thunder clutching.
I was gonna say Thunder
clutching.
Thunder.
Yeah, really.
Rob was a good one. Rob was a good one. Thunder clutching though, I'm not gonna lie, that guy can talk. Holy cow, he did fantastic.
I got some stuff planned for the VR1, so we're gonna be ready to roll next season.
Cool. Cool.
One of the 2, whatever.
I'd say either the.
I can't wait for you to have Levi LaValle on next year.
That'd be awesome.
I know I need help getting him on. He's a tough guy to nail down.
Hey.
We're from the Midwest.
I know a time I can talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him.
Yeah. Make sure
you
have
your
your stickers.
He'll be there. He's always at Heydays. You want to go next?
You may or may not be along, but we'll figure it out.
We're gonna talk about. I'll talk to Levi and I'll try to hit your name up. There's also Hypersports out of Wisconsin. I think you.
Yeah, for sure.
You should hit up because.
So we had Paul Prudhomme from Ski-Doo on. That was a good show, and then we went to Richard Kehoe from the Toronto Snowmobile Show.
We had Steve on
Dave
from
Norana.
GRTA.
Dave Norana was a great show too.
Yeah,
Widescape, and then we
Widescape was the next one.
Big Barrio was the one after that one, right?
Larry Barrio, you're getting the order right, and he played that Tragedy Hip cover, which
not gonna lie, I didn't even know who Mosquito Freerider was until you had him, Gary.
Yep, he's awesome.
He's hilarious online.
Yep, he's awesome.
I love hearing that, man. That he's got a great channel. Mosquito
Freerider. He's almost at 100,000 subs. I think I looked today. He's at 97.3.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
I'm gonna say he probably has the most subscribers of a snowmobile only, like not your Sea Boys or side by side blog and everything. I think snowmobile only. I think he probably has the most subs.
Yeah,
don't
for sure.
On that though, he
is top notch. He's very level headed. He's very.
Oh, he's a super nice guy to talk to.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Yeah. He does fantastic.
Yeah, that was a good show. Dave Marshall from Hurricane Performance.
Yep. That was a good show.
Mike, you better hit him
How
up.
about Steve from a few weeks ago? I'd like to come.
I got someone else
visit him in a couple next season on a ride.
Precision EFI was another good show.
Yeah, Precision EFI know their shit.
Precision EFI, the tracks for what's it? The tracks for racks one.
Tracks for racks. Daco belts. That was great.
Yeah. Oh, and Sled Addicts podcast. The
real sled addicts.
The real sled addicts.
Yes. Fast track.
Did you just swear on your own podcast?
Yeah, I did. Did you just swear? Fast track with Top Gun of Traction. Chris Whelan was on. That was good. Yeah. Traction racks. Amsoil. That was fun. Rob the Oil Guy is always a fun time. Pat Dubril from Magpie Relay Motel Resort. Yeah, Precision. David Melissa Wagner. They had some issues. I got to find out what happened there. Follow Her North, LaPointe said, was a good episode. She was awesome. Such a young girl. Lots of good potential there for business and stuff.
Don't forget about the Lodge Sessions live from Sudbury.
Yeah. I think David Wagner had an accident. Not in the race. I think it was after the race. But I'll have to confirm that. Don't quote me on that. And I know that the Canes Quest this year was an utter, just a shit show. There's so much stuff happened in Canes Quest. Do you get involved in anyone with Canes Quest there, Rob the Old Guy?
No, we did 12 years ago when it was first starting.
Yeah.
But unless we participate at the event, it's not worthwhile us doing it. So
no, true.
Did you see they took the prize money, Gary, and split it between all the teams?
Who did?
What?
Canes Quest. So they took the prize. I don't know what it was, whatever. And they literally there was a thing on Facebook or something saying they took all the prize money from this one and they split because it got canceled, right?
Yep.
And then nobody got the money, and then I guess they felt bad for the people spending all the money to get there, so they literally just divvied up all the prize money and put it all towards the teams.
Oh, that's cool.
If you look it up, it was only last week or something. Literally.
Well, apparently it did go because there's guys stranded out on the ice. There's people actually stranded in that event.
Really?
So I wonder if it was the next year's registration they divvied up.
It's possible, but
apparently I'm supposed to get some insight on it from Kirk and Penny. So Lodge Sessions, Sudbury Trail Plan, those two guys were awesome. I actually just had a message from one of the fans today saying, well, actually I read that one out about that one. Koala Pieces again, that was cool. And Marlon last week was a good guy. So that takes us there. So we're up to 83 episodes. I think that's what we're on right now. It's episode 83. We'll hit 100 next year, which would be really cool. To hit, if we could hit 100 sessions.
You got to try to hit 108, Gary. Then we could get Levi on for episode 108 for him.
Well, when we hit episode 69, I wanted Larry and Tyser on, but I couldn't make that happen.
He's retired.
All you had to do is call me.
Yeah. I did tell you, and you didn't make it happen, Rob.
I could have. I've sponsored him since he's about 6 years old.
That's awesome.
And he lives just up the road.
Yeah. Well, he missed episode 69, so that's his loss, not mine.
Do you go to Walton for the dirt bike race?
Yeah. What's that, Walton? Yeah. My nephew used to go there, but he's now pro, so I don't think he'll be there this year.
For Walton.
Oh, okay. Then there you go. He will be there.
Yeah, they do Triple Crown.
Larry will be there.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, but episode 69 still kind of worked out because it was the Tracks Rex one. I just looked.
That's right. It was
69.
So. LaPointe says he's registered for March with her and 14 others. That'll be cool.
That's a trip right there.
Yeah,
that's gonna be sweet.
That would be an awesome trip. But yeah, very, very cool. But no, we had a great year. I thank everybody for being in the chat. There's Ross in the chat there, and LaPointe and Reinhardt and Bill McCleary, and I'm not getting to get them all. Bobby O's always in there. Dominator's always in there. Every week these guys
Wisco
show
and
up.
everybody sitting on the couch.
Wisco for sure. Yeah, you guys know I love you. And the
that guy
Brian Lynn,
Mike, he's there all the time too.
Yeah, for sure.
Brian
Mike
Lynn for
Galitz.
the support and the hospitality, and
we want the full name, Mike. Hey, how do you say your full name again?
Oh, bro, you guys can handle that. Up in Wisconsin.
Come on now.
I'm Italian. We can handle anything.
He's got too much moonshine in him. He doesn't even know how to say it.
Yeah.
that's a sobriety
He's only had
test.
2 drinks.
Okay, guys. My name is Melchior Galicia.
There you go.
Melchior Galicia.
Melchior? That is crazy.
What?
Melchior?
Melchior Galicia.
Wow.
The Italians
after my
speak to each other.
grandfather.
It's beautiful.
Named after my grandfather, and every firstborn from the male son is named Melchior. So I got
Is that right?
I got like 8 cousins named Melchior, and we all go by Mike, but our real name is Melchior. Yeah, that's right. And on my mother's side, it's Stefano. So my brother's name's Stefano.
It makes sense why you can cook, because Italians can cook.
Oh yeah, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Italians.
That's why
it all makes sense. They can't bake, but they can cook.
That's supposed to be on your trailer there, Corey.
It's supposed to be on a tunnel of the sled.
I'm saving it. I'm saving
No,
it.
because if he puts that sticker on the trailer, Ghoulie, someone's
I'm gonna put it on my wife's arse, right across her cheeks.
I have that in my snowmobile trailer.
It'll get stolen. Be careful.
Yeah,
it will.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, mine's got a lock on it. It'll be all right. Oh, there goes my phone.
He's probably got the Polaris decal on there. That'll
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you a lot.
Got to put the fun between your legs on the back trailer door.
Yep. Oh, for sure. For sure. No, but I really do appreciate every one of you guys, man. No bullshit and all those guys. It's great to sit down here every week and see you guys chatting, and when we meet in person,
well,
it's
we
even
got to
better.
thank you, Gary, for putting on this podcast for everybody to come on once a week. You do all the work. We just show up, so it's easy for us to do. So I want to give this shot for Gary.
Hey.
All right, I'll join you.
Oh, we need another beer. Hold on.
Cheers.
Great job, Gary.
Oh,
Cheers, boys.
And one last time, because I'm almost done. Sexy eyes.
That'll clear your sinuses.
That finishers are off, but no.
I'm gonna need a ride home.
Yeah, I need a ride home. Yeah. Bobby
That's
Olsen,
it, I need
thank
a
you
ride
for
home
another
too,
great
but my
season,
bed's like
Gary, and the
5
whole
feet
I got
group
my laptop,
chat
I
every
just wanna
Monday.
play
Have a
it.
great summer, y'all. And Uncle Buck
Guys.
says, thanks, Gary, for a great season and the hard work. Love it.
It's not
Stay
that
tuned.
hard
I
work.
still got a couple of videos to come out for the snow sessions.
I know you do, and me too. I got probably 10 to go. Chris Barber says,
Stay tuned. Oh yeah.
Hey, no.
Yeah, you'll see the rest of the MUDBRATS snow sessions this October.
Chris Barber says, I enjoyed the shows this year. Awesome job. Yeah, thanks, Chris. You know.
Hey,
Great
everybody in the
season. Can't wait for
background
next
too. I mean,
season.
obviously Corey and fucking Drew. Oh, sorry, Corey and Drew.
That's all right.
Yeah, Corey and Drew obviously are a big back. You know, they're kind of like what do you want to call it?
Behind the
Dan,
scenes.
Corey. You know, Corey
The
Jenkins,
backbone.
Dan in the background taking all the pictures and stuff like that. So
Behind the scenes.
yeah,
Always.
behind the scenes
What did you say,
guys.
Dad? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. No, honestly though, great job, you guys, this season. I felt like your channel grew pretty good this year and everything else like that.
Good
And
job.
every year, the more exposure you get, the more more
yeah,
momentum we're grabbing, everything else like that. We're getting people into this to be, one community, one following, one happy family type of deal. You know, nobody's above anyone else, and we're out here to have a great time.
Oh, absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself if my name was Sexy Eyes.
Whoa!
No, it's been good. And it's not about the numbers more than anything. It's just that I don't care if there's like, what do we have there? We got 32 sitting there right now chatting. If there's 32, that's 32 people that are hardcore at, almost 3 hours into this, and they're still hanging out, right?
That's a
And
family.
I love it. And it's to me,
That's a no, we're not. Crazy.
that's a full lodge. That's a full lodge.
We got a fridge full yet.
We're ready for the second annual.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's gonna be good, man. We'll try and get our shit together and do a scavenger hunt too, like we didn't do last year.
Poker run or something.
Yeah, poker run would be easy. That's what I was thinking. Like we talked about that. We could do a poker run on the fly, like where we stopped and we sat there, and every time Galitz has a smoke, we'll hand out a card.
Or get
you'll have like
every time you throw up in the
air. I think you're gonna run out of a deck of cards pretty quick.
How far can Galitz drive before he has his smoke? I want to know that.
He doesn't have to smoke at all.
You can go fine. How far can you drive without having to smoke?
Correct.
I can drive from the barn to my house without having to smoke.
The barn to the house is also right next to each other, though. They're situated they're connected.
Up down the trail and lights one up as he's going.
Yeah. New definition for an oxygen helmet.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm on the sled, it's a different story. I have to smoke when everybody stops, but that's it.
Yeah.
We did an estimated. I just did the numbers. We did 1,680 subscribers from last March.
Oh, nice.
March
of 20. Is that it?
That is
awesome.
actually it. I looked at the numbers.
Well, when you get a famous YouTuber like Gary, it's not hard work for him.
Making Mike cry.
No, hell no. No, I don't really pin for that stuff, but it's like I just want fans that are here every week and friendly and all in it for the right reason, right?
Yep.
So, but no.
Yeah, all I know is I'm Mike's number 700. I was spot on for 700. So
right on.
Yeah.
Right on. No, that's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Gary,
anyway, I won't keep you guys any longer. We're hitting 10 o'clock, and I mean everybody's got things going. But thanks a lot, Corey.
US, come on.
What's that?
It's not even 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we're just about 9 o'clock.
Yeah, my bad for being in a different time zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I didn't realize they were.
Yeah,
Stacy Massart said there's nothing better to listen to while at a snowmobile club meeting.
Yep.
That's where Jacob and I
That's
are
where
supposed
to be today, but we got more important things to do here. So
That's right. And after this, you're going to do the more important things, and then you're going to go to the meeting.
No, we got a great club.
I'll probably go to bed after this.
Yeah, we got a good club.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Well, I'll let you guys go. Thank you again, Corey. Thanks for all your help on the show and being the moderator this season. You did an excellent job. And
no problem, buddy.
Give him a 7 out of 10.
Thank you.
And Energy Powersports for sponsoring this and keeping us on the air every week. Yeah, there we go. And Fast Track Snowmobile Traction for sponsoring the fan photos. That was great. And we'll see what happens.
Put my jacket on. I didn't realize you guys had your jacket.
Yeah,
I just realized that now.
Come on, Drew. What are you doing?
Drew, what is wrong with you?
I know.
Amateur at this,
He's an ambassador and doesn't even know it, huh?
No, exactly.
I don't get a jacket. Why don't you wear yours?
Where can I sign up?
I know.
There's a monthly fee for outsiders.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain too much. Not gonna complain too much there with Metallica on you, Drew. So
I like the Metallica.
No, that's right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I already had some compliments about that earlier.
We have a jacket coming for Sexy Eyes, but we're gonna make sure the top 5 buttons are missing.
Top 5 buttons are missing.
But no, I love all you guys, man, and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much, and
we love you too.
We will. Yeah, for sure.
Great job, you did, Gary. Keep in touch during the summer.
Oh yeah,
I will for sure. And there, like you said,
Rob gave us that extra drink.
We need one more can.
You can't beat that.
Make sure you subscribe to Mike Galitz, and make sure you subscribe to me, MUDBRATS, SNOWBRATS, and make sure you hit the like button for sure. And there's more videos coming out still about snowmobile.
And then now we're in the summer, so
it's just the end of Snowmobile Sessions season 3. But I'm going to spend the time editing videos.
Guys. Yeah, there's lots of videos.
Does anybody see this beautiful pyramid we have behind us? We
need one more
can.
Yeah, for sure. You need one on the top. What were you saying there, Mike?
Don't forget to hit the like button on this episode, guys.
For sure. And I apologize in advance if you're listening in your car right now, because
I had to make sure.
Is that your husband?
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to roll the credits. And you all have a good night. See you on season 4, but make sure you comment on stuff, and I'll reply for sure. Okay.
I got your number. We'll be all right.
Have a good night.
See you guys.
See you guys. Get out and ride. Enjoy the ride.
Peace.
It's a journey for